It's time for high school football on VarsityHD.com. Brought to you by Community Chiropractic and Wellness of Quincy, King Optical in Braintree, Corning Silk Screen and Print in Rockland.
They don't have anybody to catch you, you hear me?
Curry Ace Hardware, Heartland Payment Systems, and Hancock TV and Appliance in Quincy.
We got a tackle!
Today, in conjunction with MWL Sports, Varsity HD is proud to bring you a Thanksgiving Day tradition. The Red Raiders of North Quincy will take on the Presidents of Quincy High in their 82nd meeting. It's Thanksgiving Day. It's football on VarsityHD.com. And it's time to get to the game. Live from the Heartland Payment broadcast booth, here with the play-by-play, Charlie Bergeron and Brian Buckley.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving on an overcast day here in Quincy, but certainly so much better than what we saw 24 hours ago. The artificial surface is, for the most part, dried out, and we're ready to go for the 82nd get-together between the presidents of Quincy High School and the Red Raiders of North Quincy High School. Welcome, everyone. The 82nd go-round. I'm Charlie Bergeron, Brian Buckley alongside. Dennis Newton is our engineer and producer here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Red Raiders, Buck, the home team today, a team that has struggled. They've dropped their last 6. They come in with a record of 2-8 after a pretty good 2-2 start. The Presidents on the other side, their program getting better and better, come in today 7-3.
Definitely the Presidents have the advantage in today's game in terms of records, but you can throw those records out in the Quincy North game. I've been to quite a few over the years, and really, you just don't know how motivated the players are going to come out, and it can be a big difference when you have an underdog team that assumes that role of the underdog. So watch out for North Quincy in the North Quincy game when they're the underdog.
Just a reminder to folks who are tuned into Varsity HD, there will be no video of today's game, and that's actually in deference to the folks here with the local Quincy cable television and also to Veterans Stadium. However, at the end of the game, you will see a video posted, and you will actually be able to go back and watch the game. But for the game itself today, it's just audio only. Steve Provost upstairs handling the camera for us, and you'll be able to witness the actual game itself after the audio broadcast, and that'll be sometime this afternoon. It's the 82nd meeting with the Presidents, the better of the two over the years, 45 wins, 31 losses, and 5 ties. So much more to talk about as our pregame show continues. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Business owners, are you tired of paying high credit card processing fees? Do they seem to go up every year? Are your monthly statements impossible to read? I'm Bill Bracken of Heartland Payment Systems. We process credit cards for over 300,000 businesses in America, from the local pizza shop in Quincy to the Super Bowl. At Heartland, we give our customers a price fix guarantee and keep their costs low year after year. Call for a free apples-to-apples comparison with no obligation. Bill Bracken at Heartland Payment Systems, 617-947-2950. Remember, if it's not Heartland, it's heartache.
Be the envy of all your friends and family with a new TV from Hancock TV and Appliance. They carry the best in TV technology: Sony, Panasonic, JVC, and Sharp. They've got widescreens, plasma, and LCD flat screens, even super sharp high-definition televisions. Plus, they offer free delivery. Get a new TV just in time for the coin toss. Hancock TV and Appliance, 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. See them online at HancockTVandAppliance.com.
At King Optical, they've seen it all. Some people have put their sunglasses on their head and stretched out the arms, accidentally sat on them, or left them to warp on the dashboard of their car. When something happens to your glasses, King Optical has a full-service repair department. And if you need new glasses, they offer the latest in lens technology and carry hundreds of frames. Visit King Optical at 20 School Street West in Braintree. King Optical, when you can see the value of exceptional service.
Trying to save money this year? At Curry Ace Hardware, we're always finding ways to help our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Curry from Curry Ace Hardware. Each month, look for our flyer in the mail, newspaper, or pick one up at the store. You'll find fantastic deals and terrific prices. From paint to paper towels, we got the products you need and the service nobody else provides. We're Curry Ace Hardware, the store you can't forget, in West Quincy and Braintree.
back to Veterans Memorial Field. Community Chiropractic of Quincy is a family-owned business providing you with all of your chiropractic care needs. Call Dr. Jay Provenzano and schedule a consultation today, 617-689-0440, Community Chiropractic of Quincy. Before the break, Buck, we talked about how Quincy, over the 81 years of this get-together on Thanksgiving, has dominated 45 wins, 31 losses, 5 ties. However, over the last 5 years, North Quincy has won 3 of the 5.
They have won 3 of the 5, but the last 2 years went to Quincy High, so Quincy seems to be on the improve, and North had that run where they won three in a row, and it's, again, I said it before, you can throw the records out, and it doesn't matter what went on last year. The players in the locker rooms below us right now getting for the game are talking about what they have to do to get the W today for both the Presidents and the Red Raiders.
The Presidents started out the season with their first 6 wins, went into the MIAA playoff, and lost a heartbreaker to Needham, a final score of 29-27 back on October 31st. That was a game where the game went to overtime. The Presidents unable to get the 2-point conversion. Needham was able to convert, and that knocked the Presidents out of the MIAA playoffs. However, of course, the season still continues. But when you look at their last 4 games, Quincy has dropped 3 of 4, losing to Duxbury, to Needham in overtime, and then a 7-point loss to Mansfield. Their one win was against Braintree. So as good as the season has been overall for the Presidents, they struggled over their last 4 games as well, dropping 3 of 4. And as we mentioned already with North Quincy, after a 2-2 start, they've dropped their last 6. So as you said, Buck, when you get to Thanksgiving and you get the opportunity for bragging rights, this is when it means everything, and whatever happened over the last 10 weeks is immaterial, really.
Yeah, it really is. And although the Presidents had a better record early on in the season, the teams that they've lost to here late in the season are pretty good teams. Mansfield, an excellent top division team, as well as Duxbury and Needham. And the Duxbury score was not indicative of the game. It was a close game, and Duxbury broke it open late. So Quincy has played well, but their schedule at the end of the year has been very difficult. So I think still North Quincy comes in as the underdog, no doubt about it. But again, we say we won't know until the ball is kicked off.
The fans continue to file in. North Quincy is the home team for this morning's game. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more, including the starting lineups for this morning's game between the Presidents and the Red Raiders. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J, Community Chiropractic and Wellness, at 617-689-0440.
Do you need signs? Call Fred at Corning Silk Screen Print. They specialize in political and lawn contractor signs, golf tournament signs, posters, banners, bumper stickers, decals, and more. They also do vehicle lettering. Corning Silk Screen Print, located in Rockland at the Town Line Industrial Park. Call them today for a quote at 781-878-6525. You can also visit them on the web at corningsilkscreen.com.
Business owners, are you tired of paying high credit card processing fees? Do they seem to go up every year? Are your monthly statements impossible to read? I'm Bill Bracken of Heartland Payment Systems. We process credit cards for over 300,000 businesses in America, from the local pizza shop in Quincy to the Super Bowl. At Heartland, we give our customers a price fix guarantee and keep their costs low year after year. Call for a free apples-to-apples comparison with no obligation. Bill Bracken at Heartland Payment Systems, 617-947-2950. Remember, if it's not Heartland, it's heartache.
AM Quincy can be heard Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on QATV 8. Hosted by QATV's Joe Catalano, AM Quincy features news, weather, traffic, and music to get your day started. The program also features interviews with local politicians and directors from various city departments. AM Quincy is the only locally produced daily show covering news and events in the city of Quincy. AM Quincy. Catch it weekday mornings on QATV 8.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field as we get set for Quincy, North Quincy football. Hancock TV and Appliance is a family-owned business that's been serving the greater Quincy area since 1945. They're located at 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. Visit them in person or check them out online at www.hancocktvandappliances.com. Kings and Queens being introduced at midfield prior to our kickoff. You were never a king here, were you, Coach Buckley?
In my own mind.
One thing that we'll see a lot of today are seniors as we look at the starting lineups for both teams across the respective offensive lines. Just one junior on either side, and the skill positions are primarily seniors. So these are two teams that have been building these players up, and most notably the two quarterbacks, Andrew Kiley for North Quincy, James Lamb for Quincy, have been the quarterbacks now for the last couple of seasons playing their final games. When they're in the locker rooms, they're with their teammates, they're with their coaches. As a coach yourself, Buck, in basketball most notably, what's being said? What does it get emotional, or is it let's just stick to basics and make this happen?
I think it gets emotional, but before the game itself happens, you're really going over everything that you want to do in terms of your responsibilities, individual responsibilities, as well as the team responsibilities. And then it gets very emotional as you're just about ready to take the court or take the field. And sometimes a captain will speak up. A lot of captains don't use that opportunity. They use it, they lead by example. And it depends on each individual, but the team itself gets very emotional just before they're ready to take the field. And that's really something that if you haven't been part of that experience of being in the locker room just before game time, it's really special.
The band is out at midfield, and we'll be having the playing of our national anthem as we still anticipate the teams coming back out onto the field. From what we've heard and seen and read as we get ready for this game, Buck, for Quincy, their ground game has got them to where they are with Jave Handsome Fields, their featured back. For North Quincy to beat this team, to beat Quincy today, they're really going to have to count on Andrew Kiley being able to effectively throw the ball.
Yeah, they're going to have to be able to throw the ball, and that's at least they have pretty good weather for that. It's not extremely windy, and obviously after the bad weather yesterday, it's pretty good day here today, so it would help the passing game.
They'll be playing 11-minute quarters here this morning at Veterans Memorial Field as we again await the teams coming out right down below us. The Red Raiders, as we mentioned, at one point in the season were 2-2, and then a couple of home games with losses to Hanover Middleborough, and then on the road to Situate, Norwood, Milton. Tough to play 3 in a row on the road, and then here against Hingham just a week or so ago as the Presidents come out onto the field. In those last 3 losses, scoring just 20 points. So the question really does become, can they throw the ball on this Quincy defense? Meantime, for the Presidents, their offense a little better over the last 3 weeks. 2 of the 3 losses, scoring 27, only 14 against Braintree, and then 14 and a loss against Mansfield. So which team steps to the fore this morning to be able to get it done and own this 82nd meeting of these two teams? As we mentioned, North Quincy has won 3 of the last 5, but you go back to the year 2000, Quincy has been the dominant program, winning 11 of the last 14. So the Presidents are ready. The Red Raiders will be coming out in just a moment. The crowd continues to file in. Buck, I can remember from years gone by when we've come out here to see this game, if you got here at 9 o'clock for a 10 o'clock game, you'd be fortunate if you could get yourself a seat. A little bit different now. The crowd's a little bit late coming in, but generally by the time we get to kickoff time, we got a great crowd here. Yeah,
it'll be a good crowd for Thanksgiving. Obviously, it's a tradition. 82 years old, but it never gets old, that's for sure. And, for people that can remember whenever they went to high school, they can remember the Thanksgiving game. And in particular, like you mentioned, the seniors will remember it for their entire lives.
And this past Tuesday, as is always a tradition, an annual Hall of Fame event where representatives from both Quincy and North Quincy are inducted into their respective Halls of Fame.
Yeah, it is. It's the Quincy-North Quincy Football Hall of Fame. And They do it every Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I was lucky to be there when my father was inducted into the Quincy High Football Hall of Fame, so it's pretty special.
And I'm sure a lot of the members of those respective Hall of Fames, and I think that's pretty neat that they do the whole thing together, where you hear about the rivalry and all that goes on that's involved with it, but at the end of the day, as it says even on the websites, at the end of the day, everybody's a friend.
Yeah, it is, and it's what else they do is they have the seniors from both teams attend the banquet, and it's pretty neat.
The captains of both teams will be headed to the center of the field. I'm not sure if they're going to do this right now or not, as we are also anticipating the national anthem. And a reminder for folks who are tuning into VarsityHD.com, no video for the actual game itself going on over the next couple of hours, in deference to the local Quincy cable folks and also to the folks here at Veterans Memorial Field. So there is no live audio feed or live video feed. You will have the audio feed. However, later on today, everything will be up and you'll be able to actually watch the game itself. We will take a break here at Veterans Memorial Field, and we'll come back with the kickoff for this morning's game between the Quincy Presidents and the North Quincy Red Raiders. You're listening to High School Football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Be the envy of all your friends and family with a new TV from Hancock TV and Appliance. They carry the best in TV technology: Sony, Panasonic, JVC, and Sharp. They've got widescreens, plasma, and LCD flat screens, even super sharp high-definition televisions. Plus, they offer free delivery. Get a new TV just in time for the coin toss. Hancock TV and Appliance, 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. See them online at HancockTVandAppliance.com.
AM Quincy can be heard Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on QATV 8. Hosted by QATV's Joe Catalano, AM Quincy features news, weather, traffic, and music to get your day started. The program also features interviews with local politicians and directors from various city departments. AM Quincy is the only locally produced daily show covering news and events in the city of Quincy. Catch it weekday mornings on QATV 8.
The Weymouth Dog Shop offers the South Shore's finest all-inclusive doggy daycare and boarding facility. Amenities include 5-star service from the staff and fine dining for your best friend. John, Jane, and the rest of the staff are trained in all aspects of doggy emergencies, so you can be. The Weymouth Dog Shop offers the South Shore's finest all-inclusive doggy daycare and boarding facility. Amenities include 5-star service from the staff and fine dining for your best friend. John, Jane, and the rest of the staff are trained in all aspects of doggy emergencies, so you can be sure your pet will be safe. Your pooch can play outdoors in the 5,000-square-foot playground or indoors in the heated dognasium. The Weymouth Dog Shop, 1192 Washington Street. Stop by or visit them at WeymouthDogShop.com.
Attention business owners, a Varsity HD sponsorship package can put your message in front of our loyal and passionate audience. As dedicated sports fans log on to hear the excitement of the game, your business will receive credit for providing local sports coverage in the community. Elevate your business and support your community with an advertising solution built exclusively for you. Call me, Dennis Knutson, at 866-898-3535 and ask about Varsity HD sponsorship packages. Varsity HD, connecting hometown business with hometown buyers.
We're tied at 46.
He has 6.
Inside, 13-yard run.
He's got the first down and more to the 20-yard line.
Here comes a three-point shot thrown up. It scores! And, baby, we're going to overtime.
Quick mystery score!
From 60 feet, nothing but twine.
Into the end zone.
Hometown. What an epic battle.
This is my.
What an epic season.
Hometown.
You're listening to VarsityHD.com. We are hometown.
And welcome back to the Heartland Payment Systems broadcast booth as we are all set for Quincy North Quincy football. Today's game brought to you in part by Curry Ace Hardware. They have everything to get you ready for another New England winter. Curry Ace Hardware with locations in West Quincy, Braintree, and Hanover. Captains will be meeting at midfield for the coin toss in just a moment. Let's take a look at the starting offenses for both teams. For the Quincy Presidents, their quarterback is James Lamb. The running back, Jave Handsome Fields, along with Armani Cardoso. The wide receivers are Rada Lafty and J.T. Bain, the tight end Jake Bergonzi. And across the offensive line, Mike Monroe is the center. Steve Scalaro, William Young, the guards. Abraham Hody and Curtis Calley are the tackles. For the North Quincy Red Raiders, Andrew Kiley is their quarterback. They will have a series of running backs that they will be shuttling in and out throughout the morning. Alex Chen, Davon Jones, Marcelo Toscanini, and Zach Dangora. The wide receivers will be Brian Turner, Eric Cohane-Jones, and Sean Curran Cross, along with Solomon Umorin and Aiden Brown. And across their offensive line, Fred Barsamian is the center. Nick Manning and Connor Pound are the guards. Seamus Broughton and Derek Hung are the tackles. So let's go to the coin toss if we can.
Angelo Scasia. Your clock operator is Jamie Howell. Guys, it's a 9/11 commemorative coin. Okay? The World Trade Center is tails. The eagle is heads. Okay? I use this coin in memory of a friend of mine, Kevin Connors from Wollaston. Went down in the World Trade Center. What are you calling, Captain Lamb? Tails he calls. Tails he calls. And it is a tail. Receive. You want to receive. Which goal do you want to defend, North Quincy? North Quincy up there, Quincy back here. Quincy has won the toss, elected to receive. Shake hands, guys. Let's have a great ball game now.
Referee John Magnarelli with the coin toss at midfield. And so the Presidents will be receiving the football. Quincy today in their visiting white with blue, and the Red Raiders in their home red with the white lettering.
The head official, John Magnarelli, started refereeing 43 years ago doing the middle schools here in Quincy. There'd be a 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade games in the middle school football programs way back when. This is his 15th year in a row that he's done the Quincy North game here as the lead official.
So we are all set as we look at it. The Presidents will be going from right to left. And again, for folks who are just getting set for the kickoff, if you are tuning in to varsityhd.com, no live video that will be posted after the game, but you will get the live audio feed as we get set to go here. So the Red Raiders special teams to our left getting final instructions. Presidents to our right will have, back anticipating the kick, Rada Lafty along with Jave Handsome Fields back standing at about their own 15-yard line. And Dara Griffin will kick it away for the Red Raiders. So the 82nd meeting about set to get started. And as the officials make sure everyone is in place, we'll set the clock to 11 minutes. And we are set to get this game underway. Two very quick returners in Jave Handsome Fields and Rada Lafty. And here we go. And it will be
the red and black against the white and blue.
Derek Griffin to kick it away. And the low line drive kick stays away from the two returners. Instead, it's picked up by Garrett Cronin. And here's Cronin out to midfield and into Red Raiders territory to about the 44-yard line. So the smart play by the Red Raiders, keep it away from Handsome Fields and from Lafty. But instead, a good run into Red Raiders territory for Garrett Cronin and a first down for James Lamb, and the offense will spot the football on the North Quincy 45-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and 10. The Presidents come out in the I with Handsome Fields, the tailback in the I, Cardoso the fullback. And here's Jave Handsome Fields with running room 40, 35 on his feet inside the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. So 20 yards on the first play for the Presidents as they went off the right side of the offensive line, led by their captain William Young and Curtis Calley.
Great run to start. Just power right up the middle.
1st and 10 now from the North Quincy 25-yard line. J.T. Bain, Ray Lafty, the receivers to either side. This time it will be Lamb from the shotgun. Backs are offset behind him, a 5-man defensive front. And this time it's Lamb rolling to the right-hand side, throws it out. It's completed at the 18-yard line, and to about the 16 goes Armani Cardoso. Thrown out across the way by Brian Turner. But a pickup on the play, they're going to mark him at about the 16-yard line. So we'll give him 9 on the play, 2nd and 1 for Quincy from the North Quincy 16-yard line. Just a minute in, and the Presidents are threatening. Again, Bain to the short side right, and Lafty to the wide side left. Out this way, one-on-one with Eric Cohane-Jones. 2nd and 1 from the North Quincy 16. Here's Lamb. Rolling to his right, shoots it out, and it is incomplete. A throw down low at the feet of the intended receiver, Jake Bergonzi, the tight end. And it will be a 3rd and 1 from the North Quincy 16. So after the first play, getting 20 on the ground, Presidents have gone to the air their last couple throws, now 3rd and 1. And again, the quarterback, James Lamb, will operate from the gun. He has Jave Handsome Fields directly behind him and Armani Cardoso to his left. And he'll throw for it. Lamb to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Went right through the hands of Ray Lafty, who may have been out of bounds anyway, even if he had reined it in. He was out there one-on-one with Eric Cohane-Jones. So it is 4th down. The Presidents will likely go here on the 4th and 1 at the North Quincy 16-yard line. So 3 consecutive pass plays for Quincy, and they need 1 to keep the ball here. And this time it will be Lamb. This time under center, Mike Monroe, and now a whistle from the near side and a timeout called by North Quincy with 9:28 to go in this opening quarter. Still scoreless. So North Quincy saw something at the last moment that they were not anticipating. And so the 30-second timeout called, and now 4th and 1. This time they add into the backfield Steve Scalaro, so they'll run a power I this time, and they'll go to Jave Handsome Fields, and he's pulled down behind the line of scrimmage, but stays on his feet, turns the corner left side inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's got a touchdown. Oh, the Red Raiders had him. Nick Manning, the senior, had him wrapped up 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Somehow, Jave Handsome Field stayed on his feet. The left side was wide open, and the Presidents take a 6-0 lead.
That was really a definition of a broken play there. Great defense. North Quincy had made the adjustment, went with sides and tried to shut the run down. They effectively did it, just didn't wrap them up, and the Presidents score on a broken play.
Ray Lafty on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, and the kick is on the way, and it is good. 7-0, Presidents lead, 9:17 to go, opening quarter. We'll take a timeout as you're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Be the envy of all your friends and family with a new TV from Hancock TV and Appliance. They carry the best in TV technologies: Sony, Panasonic, JVC, and Sharp. They've got widescreens, plasma, and LCD flat screens, even super sharp high-definition televisions. Plus, they offer free delivery. Get a new TV just in time for the coin toss. Hancock TV and Appliance, 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. See them online at HancockTVandAppliance.com.
7-0 Presidents. Is your high school athlete planning on taking their game to the next level? Varsity HD can help. Let us give your student athlete a leg up on the competition with a professionally produced college recruitment video. Connect with us today by calling 866-898-3535 or visit varsitydhd.com. The kick is away and at about the 25-yard line and out to a 34 or so for North Quincy comes Eric Cohane-Jones, and a 1st and 10 now for the Red Raiders at their own 34.
1st and 10 Raiders.
Boy, after a 2nd and 1 and 2 incomplete passes, the Red Raiders thought they had the stop on that last play, but instead now they trail 7-0. So here comes Andrew Kiley in the offense, going left to right here in this opening quarter. And it will be a 1st down. Again, a primarily senior offensive line protecting Kiley, and he's going to need the time today. Solomon Umorin to the wide side left. Eric Cohane-Jones to the short side right. Here come all the Presidents right up in the box. They've got 9 men right up tight on the 1st down. They jump, and we've got whistles. And we'll see if the defense jumped or if they were drawn. They're going to call it an offside against the defense. Boy, they brought everybody up.
Anticipating the run, obviously.
On the defense, still 1st down.
John Magnarelli, our referee today, with the call, so they walk it 5 to the 39. 1st and 5 now for North Quincy. Will they be able to throw the ball on this President's defense? Again, same 2 receivers with Umorin and Cohane-Jones. Again, everybody in the box up tight for the Presidents, anticipating the run. They get it, and not much at all that time for Davon Jones. Stopped at the 39-yard line. First man there for the Presidents was Isaiah Uzameri, one of the few underclassmen, the junior. Uzameri makes the stop at the 40-yard line, so give him a yard. It'll be a 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line. But boy, interesting, Buck, how they just brought everybody right up into the box and just left the receivers out one-on-one. So can the Red Raiders take advantage of that?
Just almost challenging the Red Raiders to throw the football.
So it'll be Kiley this time from the shotgun, standing 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to throw it down the sideline. He's got a man open. It's Umorin. He's got the ball at the 28-yard line. So we talked about it. Solomon Umorin opened down the sideline and had to come back and wait for the ball, but reined it in at the 27. 1st down, North Quincy.
Beautiful spiral by Kiley. Just threw it up there, and Umorin just got under it and caught it.
Wind, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, not really an issue, but that ball hung up a little bit. But a 1st down for North Quincy at the President's 27-yard line. 8:04, clock counting here in this opening quarter. Quincy the early 7-0 lead. This time they spread the field with 4 receivers, 2 to either side. The quarterback, Kiley, with Davon Jones, the single set back to his left. 5-man defensive front for the Presidents. Kiley's going to take it himself inside the 30, and a flag is thrown in very late. If the play stands, it'll be about an 8 or 9 yard gain for the quarterback, Kiley.
Quincy, I think.
We have holding, number 77 on the offense. Repeat 1st down.
So Connor Pound, the North Quincy offensive lineman, called for the hold. So instead of a 9-yard gain, they'll walk it back. So the 2nd and 1 for the Red Raiders instead comes all the way back to the 37-yard line and is now a 1st and 20 for the Red Raiders. So 2 glaring plays already, Buck, in this opening quarter, in this opening 2.5 minutes, where the Red Raiders thought they had a stop on a 4th down and then a chance to really put an exclamation point on this drive, and they have it brought back. So now 1st and 20 at the 37. 7-0 Quincy, and again the Red Raiders will spread the field again with 4 receivers, 2 to either side. And Kiley this time looking at a 4-man defensive front. Again, the Presidents jump, but get back that time. And pulled down. There's a flag. That'll be a face mask as Davon Jones literally got spun around at the line of scrimmage. And this will go against the Presidents and give
44.
North Quincy the 1st down. You can hear John Magnarelli in his call.
We have a personal foul grabbing the face mask, number 44. Automatic first down.
So they'll walk it 15 yards all the way down to the Quincy 22-yard line. Automatic first down, so flags are flying here early. This one benefits North Quincy, and they get the first down after what was a 1st and 20. That was a no question. That one was where Davon Jones literally got spun backward from the force of the grab of the face mask.
Obvious call, and the officials right on top of it.
First down from the 22. Here's Jones once again. Nothing this time. Might have been able to force it forward for a yard before Jake Bergonzi made the tackle for the Presidents. Quincy defense, the defensive ends are Curtis Calley and Isaiah Uzameri. William Young, Abraham Hody are the tackles. The linebackers, Garrett Cronin, Alex Leo, Jake Bergonzi. In the secondary, Kenny Garcia, Rosario, Ryan Turpin, along with Javi Handsome-Fields and Armani Cardoso. So a loss of a yard that time for Davon Jones. Second down 11 for North Quincy from the President's 23-yard line. Ball right in the middle of the field. And now a timeout called by Quincy. So interesting timeouts here early, Buck, with both teams calling timeouts in this first 5 minutes.
Yeah, when North called that timeout on the Quincy drive earlier, they made the right adjustment. They brought in a big and took out one of the backs, and it worked. They were able to get through and make the initial hit. And we thought the Quincy back was going to be brought down, but broke the tackle and on a broken play scored. So the timeout was very effective. Yeah, now Coach Reardon is calling a timeout. He must have spotted something that he's afraid that North Quincy might use at this point. So don't usually see the timeouts being called this early, but both teams have used one.
Billy Reardon, the head coach for the Presidents. Mark Nutley, the head coach for North Quincy. And it will be a second down and 11 out of the timeout. And again, the officials coming over to the North Quincy side to get them back out into the huddle as the play clock begins. The clock stops with the timeout, 5:59 to go. 7-0 Presidents. On the touchdown run on the last series from Jabe Handsome-Fields. So second and long now for North Quincy. And this time it'll be a play fake with Kylie rolling. Here comes the pressure. Got hit as he threw it in toward the end zone. It's up for grabs, and it is out of play in the far corner. It was caught, but well out of bounds was Eric Cohane Jones. And boy, just as quarterback Andrew Kiley let that ball go, he got run over by a couple of different Presidents. So it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Red Raiders from the Quincy 23-yard line. Again, Kiley comes to the near sideline. He really got rocked as he let that ball go, and the throw was to the corner, the back corner of the end zone, but just a little bit too far. It was caught. But Eric Cohane Jones clearly out of bounds.
Yeah, he really did get hit on the throw.
Zach Dangora in as the fullback with Davon Jones, the tailback, on the 3rd and 11. They'll fake. And here's Kiley stepping up, looking, has time again, shoots to the end zone. Cohane Jones is wide open. Oh, and tipped away at the last moment. What a defensive play by Jabe Handsome-Fields for the Presidents. That ball gets thrown a half second sooner. It's a 7-6 game. Tremendous speed from Jabe Handsome-Fields in the secondary. Cohane Jones was just settled in the corner of the end zone, wide open. And it goes instead as an incomplete pass. 4th and 11 now for North Quincy at the President's 23-yard line. 5:41 remaining here in this opening quarter. And the Red Raiders will take a shot here on the 4th down. This time they'll go with a 3-receiver set with a wing right of Zach Dangora. A single running back Davon Jones, and here's Kiley to throw. Here comes the pressure. Runs away from it. Rolling left against the grain. Flips it toward the end zone. It's up for grabs, and it is caught. It's intercepted And that's Jave Handsome Fields in the corner. So would have been better just to bat it down and save yourself a few yards, but instead they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. So that ball just hung up there forever. That was anyone's, and Jave Handsome Fields, the aggressor in the secondary, able to pull that one down. So a first down now for Quincy from their own 20-yard line. King Optical is the place to go for your eyewear needs. They carry hundreds of eyeglass frames and contacts as well. Contact King Optical, 781-843-2133, or visit them at 20 School Street West in Braintree. So the ball back to Quincy now with a first down at their own 20-yard line. James Lamb, the senior quarterback, has Jave Handsome Fields behind him. And here's Lamb to throw. All kinds of time, shoots it over the middle, and it is caught at the 36-yard line. Great catch by Ray Lafty. Boy, he was double-teamed out there and was able to bring it in. 36-yard play. First down, Quincy.
Great throw by Lamb. Quite an athlete. I've seen Lamb play basketball. We saw him football last year, but while Quincy does have a great running game, Lamb can throw the football, and we just saw it right there. Perfect strike.
Ball in the far hash mark. President's going right to left here in this opening quarter. First down from the 36. Five-man defensive front for the Red Raiders. Lamb on first down. Here's Handsome Fields. 40, 45. Stays on his feet out to midfield. And a first down for the Presidents. Pulled down from behind by Solomon Umorin. And that'll be a Quincy first down. So Jave Handsome Fields on both sides of the ball. An impact player here early on.
Result of that running play is
first down for the Presidents. Defensively for North Quincy, Derek Hunt on the nose, Seamus Broughton, Nick Manning, the defensive tackles, Alex Chen, Fred Barsamian, the defensive ends. Connor Pound will rotate with Barsamian. The backers are Solomon Umorin, Marcelo Toscanini, Zach Dangora. We'll get to the secondary in just a second. First down from midfield. Jave Handsome Field spins off a tackle and works his way down to about the 45-yard line before he was dragged down there by Marcelo Toscanini. Pick up on the play of about 5. It'll be a 2nd and 5 at the North Quincy 45. Secondary for the Red Raiders.
2nd and 6.
Sean Curran Cross, Davon Jones, Eric Cohane Jones. Brian Turner will also be rotating in and out with Aiden Brown. Second down now for Quincy. Ball just shy of the North Quincy 45-yard line. We'll call it second down 5. 3:48 to go opening quarter, and Quincy has the early 7-0 lead. James Lamb, the quarterback, with receivers to either side. Takes the high snap. Here's Jave Handsome Fields. Stays on his feet. Look at the push from this outstanding running back close to the 40. They're going to give him the first down. He was stopped at the 43-yard line. Got the next 3 all by himself as he just kept pushing on Zach Dangora. First down.
Kept those legs driving, kept the head down, and kept the legs driving. And if you don't tackle him low, you're not going to get him down.
Jave Handsome Fields, the junior for Billy Reardon, and he got the first down to the 40. Presidents this time will spread the field and go to a 4-receiver set. 3 to the wide side right. Handsome Fields to the right of his quarterback Lamb on the first down. They'll fake there, and here's Lamb. Going to take it himself inside the 40 and then get wrapped up maybe a couple of yards before he was initially grabbed by Derek Hunt and then pushed back with some help from Zach Dangora. So just a yard that time for the quarterback. Second down 9 at the North Quincy 39-yard line. And to the far side of the field goes Lamb, the captain, along with William Young for Quincy to get the play. Second down, clock rolling inside 2:25 here in this opening quarter. The Presidents the early 7-0 lead and driving here. Second and long this time. J.T. Bain goes to the wide side right. Short side left is Rada Lafty. And on second down and a whistle. And we've got a timeout called by Quincy. Second timeout called here in this opening quarter. And a reminder that
Timeout President.
Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Curry Ace Hardware. They've got everything you need to be ready for another New England winter. Curry Ace Hardware with locations in West Quincy, Braintree, and Hanover. And again, a reminder for you folks who are tuning into VarsityHD.com. No video. It will be posted after the game. You have the live audio feed of today's game, but you will get the actual video and audio feed later. But that's in deference to the folks here at Quincy Cable and to the folks here at Veterans Memorial Field. Second down 9 for Quincy from the North Quincy 39-yard line. Here's Lamb rolling left, sets up, flips it out in the flat. It's completed at the 25-yard line to Jake Bergonzi, the tight end. Taken down there by Solomon Umoran.
Solid tackle by Umoran. But it was a little bit too late.
At the 25-yard line, Bergonzi and the Presidents with the first down and driving once again inside a minute and 49 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Alex Leo comes in for Quincy, replacing J.T. Bain. Long time across the way that time for James Lamb to get the play. They're going to have to hurry to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 for the Presidents at the North Quincy 25-yard line. Ray Lafty to the wide side right, the lone receiver. Everybody else stays in tight on the first down. And here's Lamb on first down. Jave Handsome Fields inside the 20 and down to about the 18-yard line. Got about 7 that time, as again, just about everything has been off that right side of the offensive line, led by Mike Monroe in the middle, William Young, Curtis Kelly. 7 that time for Handsome Fields, 2nd and 3 at the North Quincy 18-yard line.
President's doing a nice job mixing up pass and run.
Bergonzi sets up his tight right. Short side left is Rada Lafty. Again, the only receiver on the 2nd down and short from the 18. And here's Lamb rolling to the right, looking, firing out in the flat. It's completed out at the 10 and to about the 5-yard line. And a first down for Alex Leo.
42, Alex Leo.
Run out of bounds. They're going to mark him out at, it looked like it was about the 4-yard line with 30 seconds to go in this opening quarter. And you're right, but 2nd and short, you're looking for the run, I think, if you're North Quincy, but the Presidents with a good play fake inside.
Yeah, and a great pattern by Leo. He ran a beautiful pattern.
So a 1st and goal now for Quincy from the Red Raiders 4-yard line. This time everybody in tight for Lamb in the offense. From the 4, rolling left, shooting to the end zone, and touchdown. Wide open Armani Cardoso over in the left corner of the end zone. So again, as the Presidents send everybody in tight, and then they roll Cardoso out. And with 24 seconds to go in the opening quarter, the Red Raiders find themselves down 13 with the conversion coming. And now on to attempt the extra point will be Rada Lafty.
Point conversion number 12, Cody Desmond to hold.
Ball down, the kick is on the way. This one floats to the right, and it is no good. No good. 13-0. Quincy out early over North Quincy. 24 seconds to go in this opening quarter. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Trying to save money this year? At Curry Ace Hardware, we're always finding ways to help our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Curry from Curry Ace Hardware. Each month, look for our flyer in the mail, newspaper, or pick one up at the store. You'll find fantastic deals and terrific prices. From paint to paper towels, we got the products you need and the service nobody else provides. We're Curry Ace Hardware, the store you can't forget, in West Quincy and Braintree.
Hey, where's the drums?
And Quincy can be heard Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. on QATV 8, hosted by QATV's Joe Catalano. AM Quincy features news, weather, traffic, and music to get your day started. AM Quincy, catch you weekday mornings on QATV 8. Low kick, bounces to about the 30-yard line. Eric Cohane-Jones with running room, 40 to midfield, down the sideline, gets around one man inside the 30, down inside the 20, and finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. A low squib kick came to Eric Cohane-Jones, and he was able to do something most won't do, outrun Jave Handsome-Fields down the sideline. And it will be a first down for North Quincy at the President's 15-yard line.
The President's special teams pursuit overran the play, and Jones took advantage of it going down the sideline.
So the Red Raiders down 13 with a chance to cut that at least in half here. First down at the Quincy 15-yard line. Receivers to either side. To the short side left, Solomon Yamorin. To the wide side right is Eric Cohane-Jones. Andrew Kiley on first down. And lost the snap, fumbled it for a moment, and then has to cover it and loses a yard or two, and that'll be our final play of this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books, the 82nd meeting between Quincy and North Quincy. After one, it's Quincy 13, North Quincy nothing. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J, Community Chiropractic and Wellness, 617-689-0440.
Trying to save money this year? At Curry Ace Hardware, we're always finding ways to help our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Curry from Curry Ace Hardware. Each month, look for our flyer in the mail, newspaper, or pick one up at the store. You'll find fantastic deals and terrific prices. From paint to paper towels, we got the products you need and the service nobody else provides. We're Curry Ace Hardware, the store you can't forget, in West Quincy and Braintree.
At King Optical, they've seen it all. Some people have put their sunglasses on their head and stretched out the arms, accidentally sat on them, or left them to warp on the dashboard of their car. When something happens to your glasses, King Optical has a full-service repair department. And if you need new glasses, they offer the latest in lens technology and carry hundreds of frames.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field as we get the second quarter started. North Quincy driving, trailing 13-0 here early in the second. And on the 2nd and 12 off the left side, not much, maybe a yard or two for Davon Jones. Taken down at the 14-yard line. So he'll give him a couple. We'll call it a 3rd and 9 at the Quincy 14-yard line. Ball in the near hash mark. North Quincy going right to left here in the second quarter. Eric Cohane-Jones to the wide side right. Short side left is Solomon Yamorin. And here's Kiley on the 3rd and long. Rolling right. Here comes the pressure. Steps up, rolling to his right now. Fires toward the end zone. It's going to be a jump ball. And in the corner of the end zone, touchdown! Eric Cohane-Jones somehow kept his feet down by the pylon in the far corner, out there one-on-one with Jave Handsome-Fields. Touchdown North Quincy, make it 13-6 with the conversion coming.
It's pretty well covered, and I think Kiley threw a great ball. There's no other spot to throw it to in order to make that completion.
So Derek Griffin on to attempt the extra point. Try to make it a 6-point game here. Presidents jumped. It's a high snap, and that's going to be blocked. I'm not sure if Quincy wasn't offside. Someone on the far side. And it's recovered by the Presidents, and they blow it dead. So no offsides, and the
like offsides from this.
Yeah, I thought so too. In any event, 13-6 is where we stay. 10-12 to go here in the second quarter. The Presidents leading. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
At King Optical, they've seen it all. Some people have put their sunglasses on their head and stretched out the arms, accidentally sat on them, or left them to warp on the dashboard of their car. When something happens to your glasses, King Optical has a full-service repair department. And if you need new glasses, they offer the latest in lens technology and carry hundreds of frames. Visit King Optical at 20 School Street West in Braintree. King Optical, when you can see the value of exceptional service.
When you need signs done, call Fred at Corning Silk Screen Print, political and lawn contractor signs, golf tournament signs, posters, banners, bumper stickers, decals, and more. Corning Silk Screen is the official print company of Varsity HD. Call them, 781-878-6525. Good answer by the Red Raiders there, Buck, to make that 13-0 deficit now 13-6. And they'll give the Presidents the ball back here.
Yeah, it was a great touchdown by the Red Raiders because it looked like Quincy had been controlling the game. And a score here by North Quincy gives these guys some confidence.
All off the big kickoff run by Eric Cohane-Jones. Now Raider Lafty and Jave Handsome-Fields anticipating the kickback at their 20 from the freshman Dara Griffin. And again, it's a low kick bouncing on the turf, grabbed at the 30-yard line by Tyrion Leonard. Stays on his feet to about the 37-yard line. And the Presidents will take over 1st and 10 from there. Cornelius Koch, Sean Curran Cross defensively for North Quincy on special teams make the play. So a first down now for Quincy at their own 37-yard line. And so the Presidents will come back out with a first down. And they'll go with a slot right formation with Lafty in the slot, J.T. Bain wide. Backs in the I formation behind James Lamb. Off the left side, out over the 40 to about the 43-yard line goes Jave Handsome-Fields.
Number 7, Jave Handsome-Fields.
And he picks up
on the carry.
From the line of scrimmage to the 36 out to about the 43. Actually, we'll call it a gain of 6 with the line of scrimmage to the 37. Second down 4 at the 43-yard line. Just underway second quarter, 9 minutes 35 seconds to go. And the Presidents with the 13-6 advantage. Same set with the slot right to the wide side. Handsome-Fields, the tailback, Armani Cardoso, the fullback, behind James Lamb. Four-man defensive front for the Red Raiders. Linebackers coming up, and here's Handsome-Fields at the 45-yard line. Got grabbed and thrown back. Now his forward progress would get him to about the 46, but a good surge by the Red Raider defense that time. And they're going to mark him at actually the 45, so it'll be a 3rd and 2 for Quincy in their own territory. Good surge, though. You saw the linebackers coming up just as the ball was being snapped, and Jave Handsome-Fields was trying to cut it back against the grain, and that time wasn't happening. Good push by the linebacker Marcelo Toscanini to lead the charge. Now 3rd and 2 at the 45-yard line. Now Lamb comes under center. Red Raiders jump, and here comes the flag. And we'll see what we got here. Of course, both sides are pointing. And we'll see what we get from John Magnarelli, our referee, as they confer. Four different officials are debating as to whether or not it was an offside. Let's see what John Magnarelli has to say.
We have a dead ball foul. Offsides on the defense. First down.
So they do call it on the defense. Lamb was in the shotgun, then raced in under center under Mike Monroe, and then the Red Raiders jumped. So the 5-yard walk-off will give Quincy a first down right on the midfield stripe. 8:22 to go in this first half.
A lot of discussion just for an offsides. I think Lamb did a great job coming to the line and kind of drew the defense off.
First down for the Presidents, leading by a score of 13-6. Lamb looks at a 4-man defensive front. This time is under center. And on the first down, a 6-yard drop. Hesitates, fires it over the middle, has a man wide open at the 20-yard line. That's J.T. Bain inside the 15, inside the 10, 5, touchdown. What a great throw from James Lamb to J.T. Bain, cutting across from right to left. And the Presidents, for the third time, get on the board here in this first half, 19-6 with the conversion coming.
Lamb got a lot of time. The offensive line did a great job giving him the time because it was a late developing pattern over the middle. And Lamb just waited for the receiver to break open and threw a strike right down to the receiver. Beautiful play.
So it's 19-6 with the conversion coming. Let's see if the Presidents might go for 2 here after missing on the extra point. And they will do just that as they leave their offense out in a power I formation. Jave Handsome fields the tailback in the power I. Everybody in tight. And they'll go to Handsome Fields, left side, trying to pick his way through, and did not get in. Held short by 1 yard. 7:42 to go, second quarter. The Presidents reassert themselves. They lead North Quincy 19-6. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
AM Quincy can be heard Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on QATV 8. Hosted by QATV's Joe Catalano, AM Quincy features news, weather, traffic, and music to get your day started. The program also features interviews with local politicians and directors from various city departments. AM Quincy is the only locally produced daily show covering news and events in the city of Quincy. AM Quincy. Catch it weekday mornings on QATV 8.
King Optical is the place to go for your eyewear needs. They carry hundreds of eyeglass frames and contacts as well. Call King Optical 781-843-2133 or visit them at 20 School Street West in Braintree. Presidents come right back with an answer after North Quincy's score on the touchdown pass from Andrew Kiley to Eric Cohane-Jones. What a throw from James Lamb. J.T. Bain just knifing across the middle from right to left. Had one defender to beat. And now the Presidents with a squib kick, and that ball is still rolling loose and finally covered at about the 31-yard line. Well, that ball was one more bounce away from being big trouble for North Quincy, but it was recovered by the Red Raiders' Nick Manning. So North Quincy will get pretty good field position off the squib kick at their own 31-yard line with a 1st and 10. 7:40 to go here in this second quarter, 19-6. Quincy leading the Red Raiders. And now the Red Raiders with a chance to answer. Davon Jones, the tailback in the offset backfield, and he'll get the pitch right side. Looking for a block, cuts it up and to about maybe the 33-yard line. That's about it. Pick up on the play of a couple. It will be a 2nd down and 8 for the Presidents. Jake Bergonzi came across to make the play. So give him 2. 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Alex Leo did a nice job, too, on that play, extending it and allowing Bergonzi to get in there for the tackle.
Ball on the far hash mark. Red Raiders going right to left here in this second quarter. Solomon Umorin to the wide side left. Out here one-on-one right in front of us with Rada Lafty. Lafty coming up to challenge right on the line of scrimmage. Ball goes inside though, and nothing at all that time for Davon Jones. Great surge that time by the Quincy defense led by Garrett Cronin. Lost back to the 30-yard line, loss in the play of 3. And now a 3rd down for North Quincy. 3rd and 11 from their own 30-yard line. Clock continues to run as we head down inside 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go before halftime. And the Presidents with a 2-score advantage. So this time the Red Raiders will spread the field with three wide receivers, Brown and Cohane Jones to the wide side left. And now whistles and a timeout, North Quincy.
Timeout Raiders.
So North Quincy calls the timeout. That'll stop the clock with 6:06 to go before our halftime break. President's got the first two scores. Red Raiders answered, and then Quincy with a score just in the last couple of minutes to make it a 13-point game. Heartland Payment Systems offering credit card processing, gift cards, and payroll for small to large businesses. Give Bill Bracken a call, 617-947-2950. Remember, if it's not Heartland, it's Heartache. Timeout called by North Quincy. Both teams have used two timeouts here in this first half. So now the Red Raiders with a three-receiver set on a 3rd and 11 from their own 30-yard line. Here's Kylie stepping up, fires down the middle, and it is caught at the 49-yard line. What a great catch again by Eric Cohane Jones in all kinds of traffic. Ball just shy of midfield. First down, North Quincy. Boy, good throw and a better catch.
Great catch. In traffic, like you say, Charlie, there was a lot of white and blue jerseys around him on that catch.
So the 3rd and 11 turns into a 1st and 10 now for North Quincy with the ball just shy of midfield. Boy, that ball went up in the air. I thought that might get picked off, but instead, Cohane Jones, the reception, he goes to the wide side right, one-on-one with Kenny Garcia Rosario. Now one of the Red Raiders on the offensive line jumped a count too soon. Or did he get pulled? Let's see. It looked like the line judge was calling it the other way. Let's see if it'll be an offside against the defense. I think it's going to go against Quincy.
We have a dead ball foul, offsides on the defense. Repeat, first down.
So walk it off 5 yards. So bring it down to the Quincy 45-yard line for the Red Raiders. And now 1st and 5 from there. Clock will roll inside 5 minutes, 27 seconds to go before halftime. Again, Cohane Jones to the wide side right. Short side left is Solomon Yamorin. Davon Jones behind his quarterback, and here's Kylie rolling right, being chased, steps back, fires out into the sideline, the Quincy sideline, and out of bounds. Eric Cohane Jones, the intended receiver, one-on-one with Jave Handsome Fields.
Curtis Cali put the pressure on Kylie that time, really forced him to basically throw it out of bounds.
And he did the smart thing because there was just no play there that time. So 2nd and 5 for North Quincy from the President's 45-yard line. Fred Barsamian, the senior, out over the football for the Red Raiders. Again, they go with a 3-receiver set. Zach Dangora, the wing on the right side, and here's Kylie stepping up, looking, now running for his life, going to tuck it and go, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost the football, but they'll say the ball was down at the Quincy 45-yard line. Garrett Cronin a little slow to get up as he got spun around in the pile as the play ended. So the Red Raiders started with a 1st and 5, and 2 plays later, 3rd and 5 from the Quincy 45-yard line. And again, Kylie slow to go back to the huddle on this 3rd down with 4:22 to go before halftime. Taking a long time at the huddle. This play better go off pretty quickly. Again, they spread the field. They go with a 4-receiver set this time. 2 to the short side, right, 2 to the wide side left. Kylie from the shotgun. The President's almost jumped. Going to take it himself. Ducks down inside the 40, and he should have the first down as he got a nice extra push at the last moment. And it will be a first down. The Presidents looked like they had him maybe a couple of yards before the first down marker, but finally it was William Young who was able to pull down Kylie inside the 40. That's a first down, North Quincy.
A nice push there from Fred Barmazian, who was kind of pushed the pile forward, and Kylie took advantage of it.
So they needed 5 for the first down. They got about 5.5. First down, Red Raiders from the President. 40-yard line. 4 receivers, 2 to either side. And here's Kiley with a play fake, running room down the right sideline, inside the 35, inside the 30, stays on his feet to the 25-yard line. Nice play fake inside, and then no one sealed off that far side, and Andrew Kiley, the senior, able to pick up 15 more yards down to the President's 25, 1st and 10, North Quincy.
Kiley showed a good burst of speed getting around the right end. Great game.
First down for North Quincy. Clock continues to roll with 2:55 to go before halftime. Quincy the 19-6 lead. President scored the first 2 touchdowns of the game, and then the 2 teams have exchanged scores since then. Red Raiders now threatening. And looked like a quick snap that time. Boy, everybody was out of sync on that play, and nothing for Davon Jones. He'll lose a couple of yards. That ball might have been snapped a count too soon, as everybody seemed a little bit behind the play. And now we've got a whistle as the clock stops with 2:20.
Second down, 2 stakes.
They stopped the clock. I did not see who called the timeout. Now they're going to wind it again. So they move it back 2 yards on the loss for Jones. 2nd and 12 at the Quincy 27-yard line. Now they'll rewind the clock as it heads down toward the 2:10 mark here in this second quarter. 19-6 Presidents.
Big possession here for the Red Raiders as they try to go into the locker room on a positive note. President's trying to stop them here late in the half.
2nd and long this time for Andrew Kiley in the offense. And here's Kiley rolling left, steps up, fires over the middle, and it is incomplete. It went right through the hands of Solomon Umorin at about the 20-yard line. Throws a little bit high. Umorin got his hands on it, and then it deflected into the air and then finally dropped about 5 yards behind him. So it goes as an incomplete pass, and will stop the clock with 1:47 to go before halftime. 3rd and 12 for North Quincy from the President's 27-yard line. And again, the offense will spread the field with a 3-receiver set with Kiley the quarterback, and now a whistle.
Timeout Raiders. Full
And
timeout, Red. Full.
North Quincy will call a timeout with 1:47 to go here before the halftime break. A big 3rd and 12 here, using their 3rd timeout of this first half. Halftime will bring the combined bands of Quincy and North Quincy out on what has turned out to be an okay day after some very iffy weather yesterday. And I'm always amazed by how these fields handle this kind of weather. I mean, we got a deluge of rain yesterday, and I've not really seen a slip all day.
Yeah, walking across the field when we came in this morning, it's amazing how much it feels like a regular grass surface. Just and it does. It drains beautifully.
So the timeout called by the Red Raiders, and they get their play set for the 3rd and 12 from the President's 27-yard line. And again, they'll send Eric Cohane-Jones to the short side right. Spread the field wide side left with Solomon Umorin and Aiden Brown. And this time it's Kiley taking the direct snap. Here comes the pressure. Dumps it off in the middle. Good middle screen inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Goes Zach Dangora, but he's shy of the first down as he was pulled down by Isaiah Uzameri. Play looked like it had more of a chance of being a bigger play, but they got about 7. So it is 4th, and they need about 3 for the first down. They'll go for it here as the clock continues to run down to 1:17 and counting.
Quincy High did a great job in pursuit of that play, because you're right, Charlie. It looked like it had a chance to go all the way at one point.
So they send Umorin and Cohane-Jones to the wide side right. Again, a 4-receiver set. They need 3 for the first down. Kiley takes the direct snap, going to take it himself, and lunging forward, and it looks like he got the first down. Boy, it looked like he had nothing, and then got the first down to the 14-yard line.
Another example again, he kept driving his legs, and once he went forward, his momentum carried him over the marker for the first down. Quincy High didn't grab him up in the legs. They tried to tackle him from up top, couldn't bring him down.
Clock becomes an issue, 45 seconds and counting here in this first half. First down, North Quincy from the President's 14-yard line. Rolling is Kiley. Rolling. Has some room to run. Going to take it himself inside the 10, and then he gets tripped up across the way. And that'll stop the clock with 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Run out across the way by Garrett Cronin for the Presidents.
Great block by Nick Manning, the right guard, who just did a beautiful job in freeing Kiley to get some gain on that play.
He got 4 to the Quincy 10, so now a 2nd and 6. They need the 4-yard line for the first down. Clock stops as quarterback Kiley went out of bounds, so with 32 seconds remaining. Both teams with timeouts remaining, because the 32 seconds could take a while. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Again, they go with a 3-receiver set with Dangora the wing on the left side. And now Kiley lost the snap, picks it back up, running for his life, spinning away. Got to get rid of it, and he does to Dangora, who's going to be taken back well behind the line of scrimmage at the 19-yard line. Can't blame Dangora for making the catch as he was grabbed and thrown down by Tyrion Leonard, but that play was a mess from the beginning. Timeout North Quincy with 21 seconds to go before halftime. So the timeout immediately was called by the North Quincy bench as the play ended. They now look at a 3rd down, a 3rd and about 16 from the 20-yard line. Today's game brought to you in part by Currier's Hardware. They have everything to get you ready for another New England winter. Currier's Hardware with locations in West Quincy, Braintree, and Hanover. And it will be 3rd and long after the timeout. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Hancock TV and Appliance, a family-owned business that's been serving the great Quincy area since 1945. They're located at 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. Visit them in person or check them out online at www.hancocktvandappliance.com. Ball in the near hash mark. The Red Raiders need the 4-yard line for a first down. They've got a 3rd and 16 at the 20. And here's Kiley now bringing his team to the line of scrimmage with 3 receivers. Again, Dangora, the wing right. The single setback is Davon Jones. And this time it will be Kiley under center on the 3rd down. They play fake to Jones. Back to pass. Has time. Flips it near side. Here's Jones with running room. 15-10. Davon Jones down close to the 7-yard line. Does not have the first down, but they got about 13, maybe 14 out of it. They're going to mark him out closer to the 6-yard line with 13 seconds remaining before halftime. And now 4th and 2 for North Quincy at the Quincy 6-yard line.
Great execution by the Red Raiders as they drew the whole Quincy defense to the right side of the field and then threw back to the left and got a great gain and a shot here, a better shot of getting it into the end zone.
Just 13 seconds to go here before halftime. If you get the first down here, you've also got to think about stopping that clock again, and you're running out of play opportunities. So let's see what Kiley has here. He has Davon Jones behind him, just to his right. 4th and 2 from the Quincy 6. Here's Kiley back to throw. Got hit and gets taken down back at the 15-yard line. The pressure finally got to the quarterback, and Quincy will take over on downs at the 15-yard line. That time just a matter of Kiley waiting maybe 1 second too long. He was just about to throw it and then just got run over by the entire Quincy push And so with just 5 seconds to go before halftime, the Presidents will likely take a knee here and not take any chances and go to the locker room up 13. And that's exactly what they'll do, as quarterback James Lamb will come to the line of scrimmage and take the snap, and that will end the first half. So the Red Raiders with a great chance but unable to cash in, and that'll take us to halftime of the 82nd meeting between the Presidents of Quincy and the Red Raiders of North Quincy. It's halftime. The Presidents lead the Red Raiders by a score of 19-6. We'll come back with our halftime show in just a moment. In our analysis, you're listening to High School Football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Do you need signs? Call Fred at Corning Silk Screen Print. They specialize in political and lawn contractor signs, golf tournament signs, posters, banners, bumper stickers, decals, and more. They also do vehicle lettering. Corning Silk Screen Print, located in Rockland at the Town Line Industrial Park. Call them today for a quote at 781-878-6525. You can also visit them on the web at corningsilkscreen.com. Is your high school athlete planning on taking their game to the next level? Let Varsity HD give your student athlete a leg up on the competition with a professionally produced skills video to add to their college recruitment resume. Varsity HD will work with your son or daughter and their coach to produce a high-quality HD video that is sure to get the attention of college coaches. With years of audio and video production experience, the expert team at Varsity HD is sure to get your team ahead in the college recruitment process. Call 866-898-3535 or visit varsitydhd.com.
Be the envy of all your friends and family with a new TV from Hancock TV and Appliance. They carry the best in TV technology: Sony, Panasonic, JVC, and Sharp. They've got widescreens, plasma, and LCD flat screens, even super sharp high-definition televisions. Plus, they offer free delivery. Get a new TV just in time for the coin toss. Hancock TV and Appliance, 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. See them online at hancocktvandappliance.com.
The staff at the Weymouth Dog Shop is always willing to help your pet thrive. They carry a complete line of holistic and top-quality foods, treats, and supplies. They also offer expert grooming 7 days a week. They offer different bath options including hot oil, medicated, and oatmeal. Your dog will enjoy a pampering experience at the hands of their grooming experts. Come and see why they are the best and busiest grooming shop around. The Weymouth Dog Shop. Stop by or visit them at weymouthDogShop.com.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field here in Quincy. It is halftime with the Presidents leading the North Quincy Red Raiders by a score of 19-6. King Optical is the place to go for your eyewear needs. They carry hundreds of eyeglass frames and contacts as well. Call King Optical 781-843-2133. Visit them at 20 School Street West in Braintree. The combined bands of Quincy and North Quincy will come to the field to perform for the folks here at halftime. Charlie Bergeron, Brian Buckley here above it all at Veterans Memorial Field. Dennis Knutson is our engineer and producer for this morning's broadcast, and Steve Provost upstairs braving the cooler elements, although all in all not too bad today, Buck. We were anticipating a lot worse weather, I think, than what we actually wound up having.
Now the weather hasn't had an effect on the game at all. It's been a well-played half. I think Quincy has played better, but there were two plays in particular that could have made a big difference for the Red Raiders. One play early on that Quincy scored on looked like the running back was going to be tackled, and he was not. And late in the half, North Quincy had a chance to score again and just couldn't put the ball into the end zone. So those two plays really had a big effect on this Quincy High School lead going into the second half.
The scoring summary from this first half: it was Jave Handsome Fields on a fourth down play in that first quarter early on, Buck, a 21-yard run with the conversion coming to make it 7-0. I almost thought that it was going to set the tone for the day for North Quincy because it was a 4th and 1. They had Jave Handsome Fields behind the line of scrimmage, and they had a chance to stop the play right there and get the ball back. Instead, he breaks it loose and runs it home for the touchdown.
Yes, he did. And, it's just, anything can happen in the second half, but right now Quincy really has the advantage. And those two big plays, like I mentioned, that North Quincy didn't capitalize on, really have turned this one in President's favor, who did a great job offensively, mixing it up with the run and the pass.
James Lamb, 2 touchdown passes today, 6 of 8 for 104 yards, and Javi Hansen-Fields, 76 yards on the ground. Let's take a break. We'll come back with more of our halftime in just a moment. You're listening to High School Football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Trying to save money this year? At Curry Ace Hardware, we're always finding ways to help our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Curry from Curry Ace Hardware. Each month, look for our flyer in the mail, newspaper, or pick one up at the store. You'll find fantastic deals and terrific prices. From paint to paper towels, we got the products you need and the service nobody else provides. We're Curry Ace Hardware, the store you can't forget, in West Quincy and Braintree.
At King Optical, they've seen it all. Some people have put their sunglasses on their head and stretched out the arms, accidentally sat on them, or left them to warp on the dashboard of their car. When something happens to your glasses, King Optical has a full-service repair department. And if you need new glasses, they offer the latest in lens technology and carry hundreds of frames. Visit King Optical at 20 School Street West in Braintree. King Optical, when you can see the value of exceptional service.
AM Quincy can be heard Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on QATV 8. Hosted by QATV's Joe Catalano, AM Quincy features news, weather, traffic, and music to get your day started. The program also features interviews with local politicians and directors from various city departments. AM Quincy is the only locally produced daily show covering news and events in the city of Quincy. AM Quincy. Catch it weekday mornings on QATV 8.
The staff at the Weymouth Dog Shop is always willing to help your pet thrive. They carry a complete line of holistic and top-quality foods, treats, and supplies. The Weymouth Dog Shop. Visit them at weymouthDogshop.com. Halftime here at Veterans Memorial Field in Quincy, with the Presidents leading the Red Raiders by a score of 19-6. Noel DeBona is our halftime guest, a member of the Quincy School Committee. And I don't know, Noel, do you have a rooting interest today? I know you certainly would from your playing days in Quincy back in the early 90s, but you're also a school committee person, so how do you split your allegiances today?
Well, I was just talking to the mayor, Tom Koch, and we both said, hey, you know what, we're both neutral. He's got 2 kids playing for the North Quincy team here, and, I'm a Quincy guy, but I stay neutral on this because school committee, North Quincy's coach is actually a Quincy player that I played with, Mark Nutley, so, when you get a little older, I just want to stay neutral.
Is this one of those sit on one side for one half and sit on the other side for the other half?
Well, actually, I'm on the sideline today for QATV. I do their sideline reporting with Jim Timmons and Jonathan Cleary that are right above us here. So I've been doing that for 4 years now, and I'm down on the field. So you guys grabbed me to bring me up here in the booth.
So you played back around the early 1990s.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the players that you're still able to keep in touch with.
Well, it's been fantastic. Bill Reardon, the head coach for Quincy, actually was a senior when I was a sophomore. We played for the 8-1-1 team. We lost to Weymouth here 15-13, and we tied Bridgewater Raynham 14-14. Otherwise, we're going to the Super Bowl. We were just getting into the Old Colony League from the Suburban League, and I'll tell you, it was tough Division I football. And I great relationships. Like you guys said off the cast, I just made it into the Quincy High School Football Hall of Fame on Tuesday, and it was great to have that honor. I like to think that it's not only what I did after football. I'm a Quincy Point Panther youth football coach, and I also do a lot for the veterans here in Quincy.
Tell me about that whole process. I know this has been a tradition for a number of years where folks are inducted into the Hall of Fame. How did you hear about it?
Well, you have to be nominated from people, and it's been a few years, thinking about getting in. I had 2 nominations from Allie Sleeman, a good friend of mine that played before me a year, and then also Sean Chooch-Halpin from the North Quincy side. A kid I played against actually said, hey, you're good enough to make it. I'll put a nomination in. So it's all about getting a nomination, and then, there's a waiting period. You have to wait 7 years after you graduate to get in. So, it's a great honor, but I like being on the school committee and politics here in Quincy, and it's definitely Buck knows all about that.
What made you? What at some point in your life you said, I want to give back. I want to do something. The school committee, many other avenues you could have gone. Why did you pick the school committee? Well,
it's a very political city, and I eventually do want to be one of the counselors at some point, and I thought, I like being on the school committee. I'm around the kids, but I also definitely want to move up the ladder and run for a different office at some point, and I don't know when that's going to be. I have a couple small kids. I have an 8-week-old little boy, and I have a 2-year-old boy. So it's depending on their upbringing and what I can do for them, because family comes first.
Relative to the school committee, what is their involvement in athletics in the city?
It's pretty big, actually. As the student athlete, we try to keep them at good level with value system. It's academics first, then playing football, and on the other sports secondary. So the school committee's been a great experience. There's been a lot of great people that have come out of that. Bill Phelan a couple years ago. He was actually on the school committee, and he ended up running for mayor and ended up winning. He beat Mayor Jim Sheets. So there's other guys. Ron Mariano's come out of the school committee. Dan Raimondi. So a lot of people have started at that school committee and moved up the ladder. So I see a lot of good things happening.
Facilities in the city. I know at one time the athletic department was run by one person. Now it's run by two. Why was that decision made?
Well, Jim Rendell was the old athletic director, and what happened was after he retired 2 years ago, they end up splitting the duties. I wasn't on school committee. I didn't have a point in on that, but I like the old traditional one person for both schools type of thing. Now it's kind of split. They have also teachers during the beginning half of the day, and then they become athletic directors later in half. I like a guy who's kind of or a person that's does both all day long. Well,
second half coming up. What do you think?
Well, Quincy's got a high-powered offense, and they're gonna come out, pass the ball as well as run. North Quincy's strength, I think Andrew Kiley's doing phenomenal here today. He's rolling out, throwing the ball away, and doing a great job. North Quincy's strength is they have to throw the football, continue to throw the football, set up some screen passes. Forget about the running game; it's not going to do anything today, I don't think.
So once a coach, always a coach, right?
Oh yes,
All right.
Yes.
Noel DeBona, thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot,
Happy
guys.
Thanksgiving. Appreciate your time.
Looking forward to second half.
Good to see you, Noel.
Thanks a lot.
It is halftime of our game between the Presidents and the Red Raiders. 19-6 is our score, with Quincy leading. Margaret LaForest is a Ward 1 counselor here in the city. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having me. I'm actually graduated with Noel.
See, now I would have thought he was a lot older.
And Dennis Newton, yeah.
And poor Dennis Newton over there just with his arms extended. What about me?
Dennis and I went all through Sacred Heart. We go way back.
So we were just talking to Noel about duties as a school committee person, and now you are a counselor. Explain to me the differences and how it relates to athletics.
Okay, so how it relates to athletics. Well, I think that, the city is responsible for the overall budget and operations of the city, and one of the things on the city council is we do approve the school committee budget. They do a lot of the nitty-gritty homework and then roll it up to us, so we get to weigh in on that way. Duties of ward council are very different from school committee. We're the closest level of government to the people, right? So we're your first point of contact for us out in the field. Whether, whatever the issue is, I started Thanksgiving Day with a water main break in House Neck. We get houses without water, houses with low water pressure, 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's your ward counselor.
And you know what? And from some background that I have with friends down the road in Brockton, I have always said that the school committee person, but more notably, I think the ward counselor, is a job. People just look at it like, well, they meet, once or twice a month or whatever the case may be. Exactly, because of all the different zoning board meetings that you have to attend, the phone calls that you get from your constituents. It is really, to me, can be a little overwhelming.
Right. So I'll say Monday nights is 2 Monday nights a week a city council meeting. The off nights we have subcommittee meetings, various subcommittee meetings throughout the week. Tuesday night zoning board, Wednesday night planning or conservation. We host various neighborhood meetings, throughout the year. A lot of local events, special fundraisers, whatever it may be. We're there to be supportive of. So, 4 nights a week is the demand of the ward counselor's job, really.
Have you run into a lot of your alumni here today?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Quincy High class of '93. Go Presidents. We're looking strong today. Like I said, I graduated with Noli. I got out there. Robbie Kane just said his hello up here, and I got to give a special shout out to our classmate who's also inducted into the Hall of Fame. We're missing him tonight, Dewey Holmes.
All right, and because you are a counselor for the city,
yes,
you have to be a little careful about this allegiance thing, don't you?
I think, you know, I've got
once a president, always a president. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, she's a ward counselor too, and her ward is in Quincy.
All right.
I am also married to a Red Raider.
Oh,
yeah,
all right. So, all right, there you go.
Some of us make mistakes, right?
Margaret LaForest, a ward counselor. Thank you for coming up, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Blue or red?
Halftime with Quincy leading North Quincy by a score of 19-6. We'll come back in just a moment after a break with the kickoff for the second half of this morning's game. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness, 617-689-0440.
Trying to save money this year? At Curry Ace Hardware, we're always finding ways to help our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Curry from Curry Ace Hardware. Each month, look for our flyer in the mail, newspaper, or pick one up at the store. You'll find fantastic deals and terrific prices. From paint to paper towels, we got the products you need and the service nobody else provides. We're Curry Ace Hardware, the store you can't forget, in West Quincy and Braintree.
Heartland Payment Systems offering credit card processing, gift cards, and payroll for small to large businesses. Call Bill Bracken at 617-947-2950. Remember, if it's not Heartland, it's Heartache. And we're in the Heartland Payment Systems broadcast booth for this morning's game between the Presidents and the Red Raiders. 19-6 is our score. The scoring summary from this first half. The Presidents jumped out with the first two scores as Jave Handsome Fields, a 21-yard run with the conversion, gave Quincy an early 7-0 lead. And then in that first quarter, Red Raiders scored again on a touchdown pass from James Lamb to Armani Cardoso. This time the extra point was no good. It was 13-0 at that point, Buck, and you did get that sense that, this could be a long morning for North Quincy, but then they came right back with a touchdown throw from quarterback Andrew Kiley to Eric Cohane-Jones. They missed the conversion, so it was 13-6, and then the Presidents answered right away on a beautiful strike, 50-yard touchdown throw from James Lamb to J.T. Bain. And again, their conversion did not work, so 19-6 is our score. So kind of a game of ebbs and flows a little bit with the way it looked like Quincy was going to take over. Then the Red Raiders, when they got that one score, you kind of sensed the surge going the other way, but Quincy answered in a hurry.
Yeah, he really did, and I think they've been the better team in this first half. I've been able to mix it up offensively, going to the run and pass, and without any predictability there at all. So it's been difficult for North to try to contain Quincy. And on the other hand, Quincy's defense has done a pretty good job against North for sure. North only getting that one score as a result of a very good kickoff return. Really, it set up that score. Again, I go back to the two opportunities that North had to really make this a closer game. One, letting that one touchdown, that first touchdown by the Presidents, they were unable to make the stop on a broken play. It ended up as a score. And then late in the half, when they had the opportunity to try to get their second score of the game late with only a few seconds left, they couldn't punch it in. They were in great shape. And those two opportunities for the Red Raiders really could have made this a much closer half.
Quincy Presidents looking to close out their season at 8-3, and North Quincy looking for what would be their third win of the season if they can come back here in this second half. Presidents have come back out onto the field. The Red Raiders, to follow North Quincy, is technically the home team, although both teams play all their games, home games, here at Veterans Memorial Field. So the President's out. I've been very impressed with the way the ball's been thrown today. In years past, Buck, when we have seen these two teams, we saw the ball on the ground a lot. But Andrew Kiley, James Lamb for North Quincy and the Presidents respectively have both thrown the ball very well today.
Yeah, they really have. I remember last year leaving here, and I was talking to you as we walked to our vehicles, and what a great athlete James Lamb is. And we've even seen that today in terms of his passing. He's really, really accurate, and he throws the ball in strike. And Kiley, on the other hand, for North Quincy, has made a couple of great throws as well. So what was an overcast morning, all of a sudden the sun has come out. It's shining pretty brightly right now.
And as we said, the crowd, which was the proverbial late arriving crowd, has filled in, and especially off to our left over by the concession stands. I guess that's where all the alumni usually gather and trade stories. And
yeah, they don't really want to sit down and watch the game. They just want to talk about how good they used to be.
I'm sure you were among that crew at one time.
I'm dying to go out there and talk to some.
So both teams are back out onto the field, and I know when you talked about athletes here in the city, and I'm certain that there are some of the players on both sides here that will see each other in other venues. I know James Lamb is a terrific basketball player. You love to see these athletes out here. You love to see many of them play on both sides of the ball here as well.
Yeah, that's what the great thing about amateur sports, in particular high school sports. You have players play 3 sports. You have like you say, playing 2 ways on a football team, and I think it's great to see that. The real quality of player that you see at the high school level.
And we are underway in the second half, and it will be North Quincy getting the ball first. And again, a squib kick is covered at the 35-yard line by the Red Raiders' Joel Lawless. Nobody kicking the ball to any deep backs today. Everybody kicking the ball short. And again, Quincy giving North Quincy very good field position right off the kick at the 35-yard line with a 1st and 10. Red Raiders will go right to left here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at 19-6. Had a great chance at the end of the second quarter to punch in a score. They got all the way down to the Quincy 6-yard line, but on a 4th and 2, a sack put an end to that drive and, in essence, ended the first half. So let's see what North Quincy can do here as we start the third quarter. 1st and 10. They mark the ball at the 36-yard line. Out to about the 39 goes Davon Jones before he was covered there by Jake Bergonzi for the Presidents. Pick up on the play of 3. It will be a 2nd down and 7 at the 39. Again, the wind, which was a little bit more of an issue earlier on, but never really had anything to do with the game itself as far as pulling anything down, any balls being held up because of punts or whatever. I've actually come to think of it, we have not had a punt today, have we? We have not. No. 2nd down at the 39, 2nd and 7 for the Red Raiders. And again, they'll stay on the ground, this time running room, and a 1st down as flags go down. Close to midfield goes Davon Jones. A flag, and it's going to be a face mask against the defense. Good run that time. Davon Jones off the left side of the offensive line. Seamus
We have a personal foul. Grasping the face mask, number 42. Automatic 1st down.
Alex Leo grabbing the face mask, so they'll walk it off the line of scrimmage after the run. Well, it was the 49, but the official was marking it from the 50, so they'll walk it. And it should come down to the 36-yard line if they did their math, and they did. 1st down for North Quincy, so the benefit of the good run from Davon Jones. And
still trying to add it up.
1st and 10 now for the Red Raiders, and again, here they are threatening early in the third, trailing by a score of 19-6. Andrew Kiley on 1st down will keep it himself, and he'll get nowhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage by Abraham Hody. And nothing there that time. 2nd and 10 from the 36. Early in the third with the Presidents, who have not trailed in this game with an early score and have had the answer when the Red Raiders countered.
Beyond the 20-yard lines so that those in the stands
Second and long.
enjoy the game.
Solomon Yamor and Eric Cohane-Jones to the wide side right. They go with a 4-receiver set with Aiden Brown, Zach Dangor to the short side. And they'll run it up the middle. And inside the 35 to about the 31 goes Davon Jones, grabbed there. Buck by Bergonzi at the 31, just shy of the 30. They need the 26 for a first down. It'll be third, and we'll call it a short 5.
North Quincy seems to have made an adjustment at halftime, the coaching staff, because they're running the ball here and getting some yardage. You didn't see a whole lot of that in the first half.
Let's see if they spread the field again. They go with a 3-receiver set. The single setback is Jones behind his quarterback, Andrew Kiley. Dangora the wing right. 4-man defensive front for the Presidents. They jump. Let's see if they get back. Here's Kiley rolling, looking, sets up, fires, and it's incomplete. The pass was intended for Zach Dangora, who got pushed from behind, and the North Quincy players looking for a flag, and there are none anywhere. I thought even the Presidents might have jumped off, but instead it just goes as an incomplete pass. Fourth down for North Quincy at the Presidents' 31. Actually moved the ball back a half yard. The ball was actually closer to the 30 on the last play. So North Quincy will go for it here on the fourth down. It did look like Dangora get pushed from behind as the ball was arriving, but the official said it was coincidental with the ball arriving. So now the Red Raiders need 5 for a first down. Here's Kiley. Play fake, rolling right. Being chased, looking for help. He's got a man open, doesn't see him, and gets thrown out of bounds across the way at the 30-yard line. For a moment, Aiden Brown was open as he had slipped into the secondary, and at that point, Kiley was electing to run, didn't see him. So the ball will be turned back over to Quincy at their own 30 with a first down.
Great pursuit by Quincy. High defense that time. A lot of white shirt jerseys chasing Kiley, and even though there were an open receiver downfield, Kiley could get that pass off.
So the ball just shy of the 30-yard line, and now Quincy will take over with 8:07 to go in the third quarter. First and 10 from the 30. And they go straight up the middle, and 4, maybe 5 yards for Armani Cardoso. And in on the play for the Red Raiders was Eric Cohane-Jones at the 35. It'll be 2nd and 5 from there for the Presidents. Clock running, 7:45 to go. Quincy holding on to a 19-6 advantage. Again, Lamb this time with a 2-receiver set, slot right formation. Jave Handsome-Jones, the tailback in the eye, gets the call, has the first down out over the 40 to the 45-yard line. Boy, someone was just holding on to his jersey, holding on for dear life. Finally grabbed by Eric Cohane-Jones and Nick Manning for North Quincy. And now slow to get up for the Red Raiders is the senior Manning. And the referee, John Magnarelli, goes over to check on Manning, who says he's okay, but I think he's going to come out and will be replaced by Seamus Broughton. So a first down for the Quincy President at their own 45-yard line. Good run that time by Jave Handsome Fields. First and 10. And they'll run the clock after the injured player Manning comes out for at least a play. Lamb now under center on the first down. 4-man defensive front for the Red Raiders, and they go right up the middle, and not much that time for the fullback Cardoso. Maybe a yard to the 46-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 9. Good push that time by the interior defensive line for the Red Raiders.
Gain of 1.
The defensive line did a great job that time by the red and black, as there was no opening at all.
2nd down from the 46-yard line, 2nd and 9. Lamb has thrown the ball well, 6 of 8 in that first half for 104 yards and 2 scores. Let's see if he throws here on the second and long. He'll go to Hanson Fields. He's got running room to midfield, to the 45. First down to the North Quincy 42-yard line. Finally spun down there by Zach Dangora. Boy, he must have spun twice to be able to get out of potential tackles. First down Presidents at the North Quincy 42.
I love the way Hanson Fields continues to drive with his legs when he gets contact. He just gains an extra few yards each time he carries the football.
Quincy coaching staff's done a nice job with play calling today too, Buck. You referred to that earlier. 2nd and 9, you're looking for someone of the caliber of Lamb. Maybe he'll throw it, and they just go to Hanson Fields, and the defense unable to catch up with him.
Yeah, really keeping the defense off guard.
Slot left formation. They send J.T. Bain wide with Ray Delafty in the slot. First down and 10. Quincy. This time Lamb from the gun. Will take it himself, has running room left side, now cuts it back inside at the 40, and is able to fall forward to about the 39-yard line before he was grabbed there. Again, Marcelo Toscanini for the Red Raiders, first player to get there. And some words exchanged as the players unpile. Pick up to about the 38-yard line. We'll give him 4, 2nd down, 6 for the Presidents. At the North Quincy 38, 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go third quarter. Quincy a 19-6 lead on the strength of 2 touchdown passes from James Lamb. This time they move the receivers to the wide side right with Bain wide and Lafty in the slot. On the 2nd down. Play fake, and here's Lamb rolling left, rolling, shoots it out. He's got a man open at the 10-yard line, and it's knocked away, and it was incomplete, intended for Alex Leo, and it was broken up by Eric Cohane-Jones. Boy, I thought Leo had it for a second, then I thought Cohane-Jones picked his pocket, and the ball just falls dead, 3rd down.
Yeah, Cohane-Jones stayed with the play. That obviously, to us, the first looked like it was going to be a long gainer by the President, but Cohane-Jones stayed with it, and as you say, Charlie, almost ended up with the ball himself. Just a great second effort by Cohane-Jones.
Alex Leo had it right where he wanted it. Great throw from Lamb as he was rolling against the grain and able to reset himself. But Cohane-Jones able to get a hand in there and shake it loose. So now 3rd down at the 38-yard line. 3rd and 6 for the Presidents. And here's Lamb with a deep drop, and now on the delay, Hanson Fields grabbed behind the line of scrimmage and thrown down at the 45-yard line by Nick Manning, who just came out about 3 or 4 plays ago, but senior's not going to sit out. He's right back in there, and he makes a great play on Jave Hanson Fields. 4th down, and we might see our first punt of the day.
The drop play fooled no one on the North Quincy side, as there was just a tremendous tackle, as you said, Charlie, but the play just did not fool anyone.
4th and 13 now for Quincy at the North Quincy 45-yard line, and now a timeout called by North Quincy with 4:04 to go in this 3rd quarter, and the Red Raiders down 13 at 19-6. Today's game brought to you in part by Currier's Hardware. They've got everything to get you ready for another New England winter. Currier's Hardware with locations in West Quincy, Braintree, and Hanover. Good work by the North Quincy defense that time as they were able to stop the Quincy drive and get their offense the ball back once again. And it will be James Lamb back in punt formation, standing at his own 43-yard line. Aiden Brown back at his own 12, anticipating the kick. And the snap is a good one. Lamb will take his time, gets it away. Great kick. Down inside the 5 and then spun into the end zone. So bring it back out to the 20.
What an athlete. The quarterback, the kicker as well. He boomed that.
Sure did. So the Red Raiders will get the ball at their own 20 with a 1st and 10, 3:56 to go, 3rd quarter. North Quincy trailing the Presidents by a score of 19-6. Community Chiropractic of Quincy is a family-owned business providing you with all your chiropractic care needs. Call Dr. Jay Provenzano. Schedule a consultation today at 617-689-0440. Andrew Kiley gets the play and joins his teammates as they come to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers, Yamorin to the wide side left. Short side right is Eric Cohane Jones and Aiden Brown. Now they send Dangora in motion on first down, and the quarterback will take it himself. Here's Kiley, maybe a yard. That's about it. As Armani Cardoso, with help from Alex Leo, come across and make the play for Quincy. Also there for the Presidents was Jake Bergonzi. Just a yard that time for Kiley. 2nd down and 9 at the 21-yard line. Clock continues to roll. We go inside 3 minutes, 30 seconds here in this third quarter, which has been a scoreless quarter. All 4 scores coming in the first half. Another 3 receiver set for Andrew Kiley. Davon Jones, the single set back to his right. 2nd down and some movement. I think that might have been on the Red Raiders that time. It looked like someone moved on the right side of the offensive line.
It's like illegal procedure, I think.
Yep.
We have a dead ball foul. False start. Number 57 in the red. 2nd down.
So walk it back 5, and now a 2nd and 14 from the 16-yard line.
What a beautiful day after yesterday's miserable weather. Really is beautiful right now here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Sun shining.
Always impressed at how these artificial surfaces are able to bounce back as quickly. I mean, you can remember the years when you had just the grass surfaces. First of all, they'd be frozen around this time of year, and second, you start digging up the mud.
There'd be no grass.
And there'd be a lot of slipping and sliding, and we really have not seen much of any of that today. On 2nd down, out into the flat, complete at the 25-yard line, and close to the 30-yard line goes Eric Cohane Jones. Good throw from Kiley. That ball was coming right at us as we look at it, and that thing was on a rope. And that'll be a 1st down out over the 30 for Eric Cohane Jones. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders. So the 5-yard penalty set him up with a 2nd and 14, but Kiley answers. Both quarterbacks have thrown the ball very, very well today.
Aiden Brown was also a receiver in the area, and they had crisscross between Cohane Jones and Brown, and it worked beautifully, and it freed the receiver for that pass completion.
Final 2 minutes of this third quarter. 1st down. Here's Kiley back to throw. Shoots it near side. Completed at the 40-yard line for Solomon Yamorin, and he'll run it out to about the 45 before he was taken down on the near side by Ryan Turpin.
That was Kiley's best throw today. That was right on the numbers and didn't float at all. Beautiful strike.
Well, the clock is not an ally for North Quincy right now. They're still down 2 scores as we come down inside 140 in the third, so he may be forced to throw it a little bit more often, but he's thrown it well. 1st down from the 45 for North Quincy. Play fake, and here's Kiley back to throw. Screen for Davon Jones. Running room down the sideline into Quincy territory, and out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. As Ryan Turpin, with some help from John Crump on the near side, make the play. Give him 7 on the catch. 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
There's another good play call there as well to get that yardage. If you can't run the ball, you have to be able to mix it up with the types of passes you're throwing. That was a screen pass, worked beautifully.
2nd down short, and here's Kiley to throw. Near side as Yamorin once again. 1st down North Quincy. Out of bounds on the near side at about the 37-yard line. And right now the North Quincy offense all in the air, and the receivers are creating some space. And Andrew Kiley's getting some great work from his offensive line as well to give him the time to throw. They mark it at the Quincy 37. 1st down, 1:21 to go in the third. North Quincy trailing by 2 scores, and this time the quarterback will take it himself, and here's Kiley straightening his shoulders and pushing down to about the 34, maybe the 33-yard line for a pickup on the play of about 4. It will be a 2nd down and 6, and now we have an official's time on the field called by Quincy.
Timeout Raiders.
So the Presidents call the timeout with 1:08 to go in the 3rd, and North Quincy driving. You go back to the end of the first half, Buck, when North Quincy had that chance on that 4th and goal at the 6. You know, ifs and buts, but if they punch that in, this gets very interesting on this particular drive, but still North Quincy down 2 scores.
Right, and this is big for North Quincy. Would try to get it to a 1-score game. Then it's anybody's ball game.
The timeout was called by Quincy. Ball in the near hash mark at the 37-yard line. There were a lot of folks who came into this particular game, Buck, thinking that Quincy was just a little bit too strong, but as you said on Thanksgiving, forget what happened in the previous 3 months.
Yeah, great showing by the Red Raiders so far, even though they're down 2 scores.
King Optical is a place to go for your eyewear needs. They carry hundreds of eyeglass frames and contacts as well. Call King Optical, 781-843-2133. Visit them at 20 School Street West in Braintree. 2nd down 6 for North Quincy from the President's 33-yard line. Kiley, here comes the pressure, and he's throwing the ball incomplete there. I thought they might have had him in the grasp, but boy, what a push that time from Garrett Cronin with help from Isaiah Uzameri. But Kiley able to get the throw away, and it goes as an incomplete pass. That saved them at least 10 yards.
Yeah, it was trying to set up a screen, and Quincy High's pressure came so quickly they didn't have an opportunity to find the open receiver. Kiley did a pretty good job to get rid of the football and prevent a big loss.
So it'll be a 3rd and 6 for the Red Raiders at the President's 33-yard line. Again, a 3-receiver set. Short side left is Umore, into the wide side right, Brown and Cohane Jones. Dangora the wing right, with Davon Jones to the right of his quarterback, Andrew Kiley. Here they come again. Kiley rolls away from the pressure, fires it out in the flat, and it is incomplete. What a defensive play across the way. Armani Cardoso on the pass intended for Aiden Brown.
Cardoso timed that perfectly with his outstretched hand, batted the ball down. Beautiful play.
So it will be 4th and 6 at the Quincy 33. Boy, that was a good throw by Kiley, and it would have been right on the numbers, but just a better play by Cardoso to knock it away. So now a 4th and long. Check it, 4th and 6, and Andrew Kiley again on the near side getting his play. Last time the Red Raiders faced a 4th down, it was at the Quincy 6, and they were unable to cash in. They need to get to the President's 27 to keep the ball here. Kiley from the shotgun, back to pass, shoots it near side, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Rita Lafty inside the 35-yard line, and there is a flag down on the near sideline, so we'll see if the pick from Rita Lafty comes back or not.
I think the flag was after the catch on the run back of the interception.
All right, they're sorting it out down in the field, and once they do, John Magnarelli will tell us it will be against North Quincy, it looks like.
Okay, we have a turnover. Then we have a dead ball foul on sportsmanlike conduct, number 51.
Oh, so it's unsportsmanlike
we'll
on Quincy, but it was after the pick, so the play will stand, but they'll walk it back 15 yards, and it will be a 1st down for Quincy all the way back at their own 20-yard line. Hancock TV and Appliance is a family-owned business that's been serving the greater Quincy area since 1945. They're located at 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. Visit them in person. Check them out online at www.hancocktvandappliance.com. 1st down Presidents, 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter after the interception from Rita Lafty.
That was a great interception by Lafty. Kept his eye on the football, and at the same time he was near the receiver who was trying to apply pressure on him. He grabbed that football and then gained some yardage after the catch.
So a first down now for the Presidents. Jave Handsome Fields, the tailback, gets the call on first down, left side.
Number 7,
out over the 25, out over the 30. Look at him push out over the 35 to the 40. Jave Handsome Fields should have been taken down about 20 yards earlier. And a late flag goes down, and I think it's going to go against North Quincy for, looked like might be a face mask. What a run by Jave Handsome Fields. They had him at the line of scrimmage, and he just would not give it up.
We got a dead ball foul, personal foul, number 34. 15-yard penalty.
So a 15-yard walk-off against the Red Raiders, and that will bring the ball into North Quincy territory with 31 seconds to go here in this third quarter, all the way down to the Quincy, or the North Quincy 42.
First and 10 President.
Boy, that's as good a run as you're going to see anywhere, Buck. That was
just kept
tremendous.
The legs driving and driving and driving, and just cannot stop him once he puts his head down and drives those legs.
First down, final 12 seconds of the quarter. Here's Lamb rolling right, rolling, shooting near side, completed at the 30-yard line, and hard tackle out of bounds as Rada Lafty is pulled down with 3 seconds left on the clock in the quarter. And a first down for Quincy at the North Quincy 28-yard line. And we'll get one more play before the end of the quarter, as the Presidents leading by 13, now threatening here late in the third. But boy, North Quincy's had their chances today, Buck, and just have not been able to make those fourth down conversions work to their benefit.
Yeah, there's been maybe 3 or 4 critical plays that have made a big difference in this game.
First down for Quincy from the Red Raiders 28-yard line. Jave Handsome Fields to the 25. Good tackle that time by the Red Raiders' Zach Dangora to end the third quarter. 3 quarters done. Quincy leads North Quincy in their 82nd Thanksgiving meeting, 19-6. We'll take a break. Fourth quarter coming up. You're listening to High School Football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
At King Optical, they've seen it all. Some people have put their sunglasses on their head and stretched out the arms, accidentally sat on them, or left them to warp on the dashboard of their car. When something happens to your glasses, King Optical has a full-service repair department. And if you need new glasses, they offer the latest in lens technology and carry hundreds of frames. Visit King Optical at 20 School Street West in Braintree. King Optical, when you can see the value of exceptional service.
Be the envy of all your friends and family with a new TV from Hancock TV and Appliance. They carry the best in TV technologies: Sony, Panasonic, JVC, and Sharp. They've got widescreens, plasma, and LCD flat screens, even super sharp high-definition televisions. Plus, they offer free delivery. Get a new TV just in time for the coin toss. Hancock TV and Appliance, 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. See them online at HancockTVandAppliance.com.
Fans, is your high school athlete planning on taking their game to the next level? Well, Varsity HD can help. Let us give your student athlete a leg up on the competition with a professionally produced college recruitment video. Connect with us today. Call 866-898-3535 or visit VarsityHD.com. Talk to Dennis Knutson, who knows his stuff better than anyone. Let's get the fourth quarter underway here with the Presidents leading by a score of 19-6 and threatening here as James Lamb sets up to throw out to Jave Handsome Fields inside the 20, inside the 15. Jave Handsome Fields to the 10-yard line before he was finally pulled down by Zach Dangora. Boy, that kid is tough. First down, Presidents inside of the 10, first and goal with a 19-6 lead as we begin the final 11 minutes from Veterans Memorial Field.
He's a quick back, and yet he has the abilities of a power runner when he gets contact. He's just a very, very good runner.
Boy, just so strong. First and goal from inside the 10. Jave Handsome fields this time the tailback in the eye with Armani Cardoso, the fullback, behind James Lamb. Handsome fields left side, inside the 5, fighting his way. Touchdown, Quincy.
Number 7, Jave Handsome field. Touchdown, President.
To make it 25-6 with the conversion coming.
With 10-10 remaining in the game. The Presidents are on the board again.
Boy, just that time, Bucky, you saw him get the ball. You just said, well, I'm not sure who's going to stop this. Good job by the offensive line on the left-hand side. And now Rada Lafty in to attempt the extra point. Good snap that time. The ball down, the kick on the way. And the kick is good. 26-7. They went the other way on the scoreboard. That's better. 26-7 Presidents. 10-10 to go in the game. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Attention business owners, a Varsity HD sponsorship package can put your message in front of our loyal and passionate audience. As dedicated sports fans log on to hear the excitement of the game, your business will receive credit for providing local sports coverage in the community. Elevate your business and support your community with an advertising solution built exclusively for you. Call me, Dennis Knutson, at 866-898-3535 and ask about Varsity HD sponsorship packages. Varsity HD, connecting hometown business with hometown buyers.
Presidents in control now at 26-6 with 10-10 to go. And again, a squib kick will bounce along the turf. Bounces into the air, taken by Eric Cohane-Jones. 30, 35, Cohane-Jones 40, 45, and out to the 47-yard line before Alex Leo finally makes the tackle on special teams. Eric Cohane-Jones has been terrific for the Red Raiders here this morning. And he brings it all the way out to the 48, so North Quincy with very good field position to start. However, down 20 now with 10 minutes left.
47-yard line.
First and 10 now for the Red Raiders. And again, their quarterback, Andrew Kiley, is the Red Raiders on the near sideline. As the play comes out, first and 10, they're going to mark him back at the 47. They've given him 1 extra yard, now they pull it back. Cohane-Jones along with Aiden Brown, the receivers. Everybody stays in, tight ball on the far hash mark. First down, Presidents jump, and the play continues. Everybody stopped. There was no whistle, and then John Magnarelli, just as a matter of fact, just kind of takes a flag out of his pocket and throws it on the ground. There was hesitation on both sides of the ball there. Let's see what the call is.
I don't know what happened.
We have a dead ball foul, false start, number 7 on the offense, still first down.
All right, so bring it back 5 yards on the miscue by Andrew Kiley. It will be first down. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Curry Ace Hardware, everything to get you ready for another New England winter. Curry Ace Hardware, locations in West Quincy, Braintree, and Hanover. So bring it back to the 42 now, first and 15, North Quincy. We've seen Andrew Kiley throw the ball well. He's going to be forced to throw it a lot here in this final 10 minutes. And he lost the exchange. The ball is loose.
I think Quincy might have it.
President sideline thinks they've got it, but no indication from the official as yet. As they unpile. And it is Quincy football. So Kiley that time just tried to pull away from center Fred Barsamian just a little too quick. Left it on the turf. The Presidents recover and are in control now with a 20-point lead and 9:26 to go.
Couldn't tell for sure, but it looked like Ryan Turpin recovered that ball for the Presidents.
Well, Quincy has the quarterback in James Lamb who can run or throw, and they've certainly got Jave Handsome Fields who can run some clock. So let's see what the Presidents elect to do here on a first down at the North Quincy 40 and a 3-score lead. Jave Handsome Fields, Armani Cardoso with James Lamb in the backfield on the first down. And here's Lamb to throw. Looking, setting up, going to the end zone, wide open, J.T. Bain, touchdown!
What a throw by Lamb.
So once again, Buck, just when everybody thinks they'll run it and run some clock, they put an exclamation point on this one with a strike from James Lamb. J.T. Bain with his second touchdown of the day. It is 32-6 with the conversion coming.
Lamb threw that almost 50 yards in the air. Just a perfect strike.
Wow. No time at all for that. So much for running some clock. And it will be Ray DeLafty to attempt the extra point.
Number 21, Ray DeLafty.
Good snap, the ball down, the kick on the way, and it is good. 33-6, Quincy in control with 9:42 to go in the game. You're listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Trying to save money this year? At Curry Ace Hardware, we're always finding ways to help our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Curry from Curry Ace Hardware. Each month, look for our flyer in the mail, newspaper, or pick one up at the store. You'll find fantastic deals and terrific prices. From paint to paper towels, we got the products you need and the service nobody else provides. We're Curry Ace Hardware, the store you can't forget, in West Quincy and Braintree.
Hey, where's the drums?
King Optical is a place to go for your eyewear needs. They carry hundreds of eyeglass frames and contacts as well. Call King Optical 781-843-2133 or visit them at 20 School Street West in Braintree. Presidents now with a big lead, and then they kick the ball out of bounds on the kickoff, so flag will fly across the way, and North Quincy will gladly take the good field position with 9:42 to go unless they want them to kick it again.
5 yards up, 5 yards up.
James Lamb, the quarterback for the Presidents, has just set a school record 35 touchdown passes. Wow. And I'm not surprised, not from what we've seen today.
I really love the kid. Seen him play football and basketball, and he's just a great athlete. And, he showed it. The one punt he had, he boomed it. He just threw that ball almost 50 yards in the air for a strike touchdown. Just a great athlete.
So James Lamb, school record, breaks the record previously held by Chris Noble. And now the Red Raiders, off the penalty for kicking out of bounds, will take over at the 46-yard line, first down. And now Andrew Kiley's got his work cut out. Flips it over the middle, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Armani Cardoso. And it will be a first down. The pass floated over the middle, was tipped in the air. Cardoso the pick. And with 9.5 minutes to go, and the Presidents with a 33-6 lead. All of a sudden, this game has just completely gotten away from North Quincy, and it happened in a hurry, did it not? This was a 19-6 game a couple of minutes ago. And now first down Quincy at their own 45-yard line. Well, I'm not even going to speculate on what they do here. Thought we'd see a lot of ball on the ground. And instead, just Lamb steps up and hits J.T. Bain wide open. So see what they do here. First down at the 45.
I think they'll pretty much run it now. That play was a good opportunity before when they threw the ball for Quincy to put the game away. Now they can put the ball on the ground, use the clock.
Kenny Garcia Rosario in the backfield now as the tailback from the 45. So Billy Reardon maybe giving some other players a chance here. Look at this Rosario Fields, midfield, 45 to the 40-yard line. Jave who? Wow, what a run by Kenny Garcia Rosario, also a senior. Boy, he just scooted off the right side to the North Quincy 39. That's a first down for the Presidents. And he'll stay in the backfield along with Cardoso. First down at the 39. Clock running inside, 9 minutes to go. I would suspect that we've seen James Lamb throw his last pass of the day. Here's a run off the left side. Nothing that time for Garcia Rosario. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the carry, Kenny Garcia Rosario once again for the Presidents, no gain.
33-6, Quincy leading.
40 for the Red Raiders, Alex Chen.
And 2 big scores. Jave Handsome-Fields' 10-yard run and the touchdown throw from Lamb to J.T. Bain, breaking this game open from a 19-6 game to a 33-6 advantage. 2nd down for the Presidents. Garcia Rosario, the tailback, in the eye with Cardoso offset. 2 receivers, and Garcia Rosario inside the 30, flags it down inside the 20, 15, 10, dragged down from behind at about the 5-yard line by Solomon Yamorin, but there's a flag down back at the line of scrimmage.
Great run, but I think it might be called back.
There is a flag on the play.
We have holding, number 55 on the offense. Repeat 2nd down.
And they do call Steve Scalaro for the hold as the run by Kenny Garcia Rosario would have brought the ball down inside the 5. Hancock TV and Appliance, one of our sponsors today, a family-owned business that's been serving the greater Quincy area since 1945. 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. Visit them in person or check them out online, www.hancocktvandappliance.com. So the penalty will be marked off and will bring the ball back to the North Quincy 47-yard line. And Quincy from there will be looking at a 2nd down. They've got to come all the way to the 30 for a first down. We'll call it 2nd and 17. Clock running, 7 minutes, 40 seconds and counting. Presidents looking to finish out their season at 8-3. After struggling toward the tail end of the season, losing 3 of their last 4. Straightening things out here with a 27-point lead here in the 4th. James Lamb a couple of times has looked to his sideline, and now Quincy's going to call a timeout. Whatever the issue was, they were not all on the same page, so a 30-second timeout is called by Quincy. So we talked about earlier on in the broadcast, Buck, how the last 5 years North Quincy has won 3 of the 5. Looking more like it'll be 3 of 6 in another 7 minutes and change. So 2nd down from the 47-yard line of North Quincy, 2nd and 17 for Quincy. Kenny Garcia Rosario, the tailback, in the eye. And he'll get the call inside the 45 and thrown back from there.
Tackle on the play by Alex Chen. Wrapped up Rosario and around the ankles.
Marcelo Toscanini was there as well. It will be a pickup just a couple to the 45. 3rd and 15. And the Presidents will be very happy to let that clock spin down inside 6:40 to go now in the game. Kenny Garcia Rosario stays as the tailback. Offensive line for Quincy not even getting set. They're just going to let that clock run down as far as they can before they have to snap the ball. And Garcia Rosario pulled down after pickup of a couple to about the 43. It will be 4th and about 12, and a punting situation for James Lamb. Community Chiropractic of Quincy is a family-owned business providing you with all your chiropractic care needs. Call Dr. Jay Provenzano. Schedule a consultation today at 617-689-0440. From the Heartland Payment Systems broadcast booth today here at Quincy's Veterans Memorial Field. Charlie Bergeron, Brian Buckley, our engineer and producer Dennis Knutson alongside, and a timeout on the field with 5:51 remaining. And a reminder to folks that those of you who are hearing the audio version of this on varsityhd.com, the video version is coming this afternoon, so you can watch the actual game itself. And Our special thanks to
5 minutes and 51 seconds to turkey. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, I'm sure after everybody eats, that's when we'll probably get this thing up online. There you go. That works. And why not? So it'll be Lamb to kick it away. He should hit it from about midfield. Handles a good snap and got it away. Down the far sideline. Takes a great roll inside the 10, inside the 5, and diving to keep it out of the end zone, and able to do so for the Presidents was Rada Lefty, so it'll come back out to the 20. First down for North Quincy. 5:38 to go, down 33-6. Just amazing how fast this thing turned, Buck. It was 19-6. North Quincy had some chances, and then all of a sudden a couple of quick scores. And now North Quincy.
You could feel the air go right out of the red and black balloons right there, because the Red Raiders had played tough. There was a couple of key plays that I think prevented them from even keeping the game closer.
Yeah.
But you're right. Once the air got out of the balloon, you can just tell the effort is not there right now. Everyone is just like demoralized at this point in this game. It's tough. It's tough.
Now on first down, they'll run the ball and not much there, as Davon Jones just to about maybe a yard to the 21. That was about it. 2nd and 9.
And a great effort by the Presidents all the way around, offensively and defensively.
Well, after a disappointing start in their playoffs, losing in overtime to Needham after a loss the week previous to Duxbury, but now they have pretty much erased all of that, I'm sure, in their minds, where they get a chance to beat the crosstown rival, and inside 5 minutes from now we'll have done just that.
It's been a great season for the Presidents, really has.
So now Andrew Kiley on second down from the shotgun. Single running back is Davon Jones to his right, handles a low snap, has to pick it back up, and now he's going to take it himself, and we'll bring it out to about the 24-yard line before he was grabbed there and spun down by Brian Rooney, a junior, for the Presidents. A lot of seniors on the field today playing their final games for both sides. Andrew Kiley and James Lamb, the two quarterback seniors, playing their final game here on their home field with 4:10 to go. 3rd down and 6 at the 24-yard line. 3 receivers set for the Red Raiders. And the play fake, and Kiley rolling. Shoots it out to the flat, and it is caught, but was he in bounds? No, out of bounds across the way was Aiden Brown.
Nice catch by Brown, but couldn't get his feet down.
Yep. Ball sailed a little bit that time on Kiley, so it'll be a 4th and 6 at the 24-yard line. The punting unit will come on with 3:52 to go. And after the Red Raiders got off to more of a promising start this season, winning 2 of their first 4, struggled over the final month and a half, losing their final 6. And it will be Eric Cohane-Jones to kick it away here for the Red Raiders. And he handles a good snap, gets it away, bounces at midfield, spins back, and will be downed at the 48-yard line. And Quincy will take over from there with 3:40 to go. And a 33-6 advantage. Special thanks to all of the sponsors who made this morning's game possible. Special thanks to Steve Provost upstairs. For you folks who will check in later to varsitydhd.com and watch the video version, it's the work of Steve Provost. And a special thanks to Melissa Knutson back at the mothership. I just do what I'm told. And, of course, Mike Logan, a good friend and the executive producer, if you will, of the MWL Sports portion of this webcast. Our thanks to all. Melissa is the person who handles the social media portion of the webcast, and our special thanks to Melissa Knutson as well, especially for putting up with her spouse. First down from the North Quincy 48. And now one of the presidents just, that was just jumping way ahead of the play. So now a 30-second timeout is called by Quincy. So they'll reset the clock with 3:40 to go. Today's game brought to you in part by Curry Ace Hardware. They have everything to get you ready for another New England winter. Curry Ace Hardware locations in West Quincy, Braintree, and Hanover. First down, Quincy from the North Quincy 48-yard line. Presidents in control with a 33-6 lead. Garcia Rosario trying to spin his way out, not this time. Thrown back for a loss on the play. And leading the charge that time for the Red Raiders was Zach Dangora, another senior, playing his final game. Loss on the play to the midfield stripe, loss of 2, second down and 12. With 3:12 in the clock running here in this fourth quarter. Reminder, folks, that AM Quincy can be heard Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 on QATV 8, hosted by QATV's Joe Catalano. AM Quincy features news, weather, traffic, and music to get your day started. AM Quincy, catch it weekday mornings on QATV 8. Second and 12 from midfield. And up the middle, not much that time for John Crump. And Zach Dangora hasn't stopped playing. He straightened him right out and pushed him back. Not before Crump got a couple. Back to the original line of scrimmage to the North Quincy 48-yard line. So now 3rd and 10 for the Presidents from there with 2:27 in the clock running. So the football season's about to end, and of course right around the corner, basketball is getting started. Is it Monday, Buck, where the teams actually start their practicing?
Yeah, first legal practice.
And of course, VarsityHD.com will be your source. You make sure you check frequently online for schedules, updates, and more information on the winter schedule ahead. On 3rd and 10, Crump, maybe a couple, to about the 46-yard line as he's thrown back. Now, North Quincy's down 33-6, but they're playing like it's 6-6. Good stick that time by Marcelo Toscanini, another senior for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, this is the last time for a lot of these seniors that will wear a uniform.
Yep. And so it'll be James Lamb back to kick it away as the clock continues to tick down inside 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. And it will be Lamb to kick it away. Again, the Presidents will use plenty of clock just to run it out, and Lamb's line drive kick is grabbed at the 20-yard line by Aiden Brown, and he's taken down at about the 26.
Flag on the play.
Steve Scalaro in there on special teams for the Presidents. Final 59 seconds of this one. And again, the officials will sort it out, and then we'll hear from John Magnarelli.
Get the spot right there. Okay, there is no flag. It was a fair catch signal. He was blocking his eyes. He was blocking his eyes.
Good explanation from John Magnarelli. See, I've always wondered when there is a situation when a flag is picked up, you never hear the explanation. That was great. That makes sense. You watch other games at any level and you see a flag get picked up and you say, how is that possible? There either was or wasn't something that went wrong. But the explanation from John Magnarelli cleared that up.
In his 43rd year of officiating.
First down from the 27-yard line now for North Quincy. 59 seconds left. And Andrew Kiley will throw on first down. Looking, boy, has all kinds of time now, runs into trouble. Running away from the pressure, dumps it off, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for Solomon Umorin. Second down with 48 seconds to go. So some of the fans down below have headed for their vehicles and their turkeys. Second down, Red Raiders from their own 27-yard line. I'm not sure if anybody was really expecting to see the sun today, Buck, but we've seen it for the better part of the second half, and it has really warmed things up. And what can sometimes be a bone-chilling cold on Thanksgiving morning has not been too bad at all. Second down at the 27, 2nd and 10. Kiley this time will hand off as flags go down. Davon Jones didn't get much.
Davon Jones on the carry. Taken down by number 14.
No flag, no flag.
No flag. That was a 33-6 no flag. And that could be our final play of the game, as they'll reset the ball at the 27-yard line. I think we are done. 20 seconds left. The Red Raiders don't seem to be in any big hurry to come to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they can get the play off. They've got time if they look. 10 seconds left now. They look and see the clock, and they all kind of hustle to the line of scrimmage like, let's do one more anyway. They may not, though. I think they're going to just let the clock run right down and call it a day. And that'll do it. Final score here at Veterans Memorial Field. The Quincy Presidents 33, the North Quincy Red Raiders 6. We'll be back with our post game in a moment. You're listening to VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Attention business owners, a Varsity HD sponsorship package can put your message in front of our loyal and passionate audience. As dedicated sports fans log on to hear the excitement of the game, your business will receive credit for providing local sports coverage in the community. Elevate your business and support your community with an advertising solution built exclusively for you. Call me, Dennis Knutson, at 866-898-3535 and ask about Varsity HD sponsorship packages. Varsity HD, connecting hometown business with hometown buyers.
Trying to save money this year? At Curry Ace Hardware, we're always finding ways to help our customers. Hi, I'm Sean Curry from Curry Ace Hardware. Each month, look for our flyer in the mail, newspaper, or pick one up at the store. You'll find fantastic deals and terrific prices. From paint to paper towels, we got the products you need and the service nobody else provides. We're Curry Ace Hardware, the store you can't forget, in West Quincy and Braintree.
Quality of service at the Weymouth Dog Shop can't be beat. Their expert staff is always willing to help you find the best food and supplies to help your pet thrive. They offer professional dog obedience training for you and your best friend. Their certified professional trainer teaches your dog in a way that is both fun and motivating. They also offer a puppy head start program that will give you and your new pup everything you need to get off on the right paw. The Weymouth Dog Shop. Stop by or visit them at WeymouthDogShop.com.
AM Quincy can be heard Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on QATV 8. Hosted by QATV's Joe Catalano, AM Quincy features news, weather, traffic, and music to get your day started. The program also features interviews with local politicians and directors from various city departments. AM Quincy is the only locally produced daily show covering news and events in the city of Quincy. Catch it weekday mornings on QATV 8.
All right, welcome back as we wrap things up at Veterans Memorial Field. Quincy 33, North Quincy 6, the final. Our game brought to you in part by Curry Ace Hardware. Everything to get you ready for another New England winter. Curry Ace Hardware locations in West Quincy, Braintree, and Hanover. Buck, we heard about it coming in. Quincy had more firepower. We didn't really see it all at once. But after a 19-6 halftime, the Presidents came out, got the final two scores, and really kind of put it away. A beautiful touchdown strike from Quincy quarterback James Lamb to J.T. Bain, his second touchdown catch of the day. And then again, of course, we couldn't say enough about Java Handsome Fields with a 10-yard run as well. I don't even know who you'd have as a player of the game today. I guess just give it to the Presidents for bouncing back after struggling, losing 3 out of their last 4 games to come out on arguably their biggest game of the season with a good win.
Yeah, it was a great win, 33-6. Obviously, that looks, if you read and you didn't hear the game and you read it in the paper, you'd say, oh, wow, it's a blowout. But it really was not a blowout. It's a well-fought win by the Presidents, even though they dominated in some areas. North Quincy gave a great effort today. It was 19-6, as you said, and all of a sudden, Quincy just broke the game open. And even when it was 19-6, North Quincy had a couple of opportunities that could have even kept the game even closer. So you got to give North Quincy credit. It's tough to lose the North Quincy game, especially by a score of 33-6. But by no way was this a 33-6 game by the effort of the Red Raiders today. But the Presidents proved that their season has been a special season, and to finish in this game with a big win is important to all the white and blue uniforms out there right now.
3 touchdowns for James Lamb through the air, 2 to J.T. Bain, 1 to Armani Cardoso, 2 rushes for scores for Jave Handsome Fields, and for North Quincy, it was a touchdown throw from Andrew Kiley to Eric Cohane Jones. Quincy finishes the season 8-3. The Red Raiders finish the season at 2-9. We'll tell you about what's coming up in the winter months as we look ahead with Varsity HD Sports coming up in just a moment. You're listening to VarsityHD.com and MWLSports.com.
Community Chiropractic and Wellness, located on School Street in Quincy, offers a range of health care needs. Dr. J treats patients from infancy to geriatrics for all sorts of conditions, including sports injuries, neck and back pain, headaches, and family wellness. Community Chiropractic also offers massage therapy and nutritional therapy to enhance performance and maintain strength to avoid injuries. Go see the doctor that numerous high school, college, and professional athletes have trusted with their health. Go see Dr. J Community Chiropractic and Wellness, 617-689-0440.
Do you need signs? Call Fred at Corning Silk Screen Print. They specialize in political and lawn contractor signs, golf tournament signs, posters, banners, bumper stickers, decals, and more. They also do vehicle lettering. Corning Silk Screen Print, located in Rockland at the Town Line Industrial Park. Call them today for a quote at 781-878-6525. You can also visit them on the web at corningsilkscreen.com.
Be the envy of all your friends and family with a new TV from Hancock TV and Appliance. They carry the best in TV technologies: Sony, Panasonic, JVC, and Sharp. They've got widescreens, plasma, and LCD flat screens, even super sharp high-definition televisions. Plus, they offer free delivery. Get a new TV just in time for the coin toss. Hancock TV and Appliance, 115 Franklin Street in Quincy. See them online at HancockTVandAppliance.com.
Vance King Optical is a place to go for your eyewear needs. They carry hundreds of eyeglass frames and contacts as well. Call King Optical, 781-843-2133, or visit them at 20 School Street West in Braintree. 33-6 our final. The Presidents beat North Quincy. What's ahead for VarsityHDSports.com? Keep an eye on the website for upcoming basketball and hockey games, and VarsityHD.com is also expanding into New Hampshire, so you'll be seeing some terrific sports action from north of the border as well. Check into VarsityHD.com for more information. That'll do it for us this afternoon. Special thanks to our engineer and producer, to my left, Dennis Knutson, for making life very easy for guys just calling a game. For Brian Buckley, I'm Charlie Bergeron. Thanks again to Mike Logan from MWL Sports as well. Final score, once again, the Quincy Presidents 33, the North Quincy Red Raiders 6. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everyone.
You've been listening to high school football on VarsityHD.com in conjunction with MWL Sports. Brought to you by Community Chiropractic and Wellness of Quincy, King Optical in Braintree, Corning Silk Screen and Print in Rockland.
They don't have anybody to catch you hear me?
Curry Ace Hardware, Heartland Payment Systems, and Hancock TV and Appliance in Quincy.
We got a tackle!
The winter season is upon us. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to stay up to date with our winter broadcast schedule. Hockey, hoops, and more. It's live this winter, and it's only on VarsityHD.com. Remember, if you can't get to the game, then get to the game with VarsityHD.com. Your home for hometown sports.